LSU. That's why I came here. You stare challenges in the face, and you go do it.
1-1. Again, high and deep to left field, down the line towards the monster. It's gone!
What does that look like? Recruit, develop, win.
Big swing! Could it be? Will it be? It is! Tigers win! Tigers win! 4-3!
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is on the air.
The pitch. Oh, strike three! Inside corner! Punched him out!
This is exclusive live coverage of Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Space hit into right. Coming in to score is Pearson, and the Tigers take a 10-9 lead. Hey now!
Brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU. Cox, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics.
Listen to my show this morning.
McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Albertsons, the official grocery partner of LSU Athletics. Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. The powerhouse of college baseball plays here. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network. Now for the Cajun Country Rice on Deck Show. Cajun Country Rice.
Here we go.
From Louisiana farms to your table. Live coverage of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball starts now. From inside the booth with the call of the game, here is the voice of your Fighting Tigers, Chris Blair.
One of the most anticipated series of the season, as the SEC home opener comes a little earlier this Friday, with the third-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks charging down from Fayetteville to face your number 1 ranked Fighting Tigers of LSU. Hello, everybody. This is Chris Blair with former Tiger champ Doug Thompson, our straw stirring the drink, Brian Haldane, back in the Capital One studios, welcoming you to Skip Bertman Field inside Alex Box Stadium here on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge for today's play-by-play story. With inclement weather expected in the area later today, the Tigers and Hogs try to get out in front of it and make sure this top 5 clash gets all 3 games in. The Tigers come in taking 2 of 3 from Texas A&M on the road last weekend, while Arkansas got the clean sweep over Auburn at home. The Razorbacks come in sporting a 14-game win streak, with their last loss coming on February 26th to Eastern Illinois in the final game of a 3-game set at home. LSU winners 10-4 over Central Arkansas on Tuesday will send out their undeniable ace, right-hander Paul Skeens, who so far has simply dominated with a 5-0 record and a .59 ERA. Coach Dave Van Horn will go with his junior left-hander Hunter Holland, who is off to a 4-0 start with a 2.36 earned run average. Coach Shea Johnson said it last year. He repeated it earlier this week. Arkansas, one of the standard bearers of the SEC over the last several seasons, and represents one of the dragons that the Tigers must slay to get back to the top in conference play. So find your favorite chair, grab your favorite beverage. It's game 1 of a top-tier SEC series. It's Arkansas, it's LSU, and it's coming up next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply. Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU.
Getting you ready for the first pitch of LSU baseball. We continue on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show. Time now to talk with Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Get ready for the SEC home opener for LSU. They host the Arkansas Razorbacks here, moving a little earlier with the first pitch moved up due to weather. And great to talk with the LSU legend, Ben McDonald. And, Ben, I always like to get together with you. We talked a couple of weeks ago prior to the start of the season. Now we've got one SEC weekend behind us. First of all, we talked a couple of weeks ago about the parity and the talent and the level of play, top to bottom, really, in the conference. You surprised at all in opening weekend there were 5 sweeps in conference play?
I was shocked. I mean, in a time where our league is supposed to be, and I still think it is as deep as it's ever been, we get 5 sweeps in opening weekend, which is just almost unheard of in any year. And so that was a shock. I mean, nobody thought Missouri would sweep Tennessee, obviously. Ole Miss gets swept by Vanderbilt, who was really struggling a little bit. Ole Miss couldn't score any runs and didn't pitch it that well. Vanderbilt exploded. So, yeah, there were some surprises out there for sure. And so, but it's SEC weekend. And look, these teams can look awful some weekends. You see them just a weekend or two later, and they look like an Omaha team. So that is play in the SEC right now. And a lot of those games were very close games that hinge on just one pitch made or not made, one play made or not made, and, of course, one big hit that you come up with a runner in scoring position.
I think Coach Bianco and Ole Miss taught us a lesson last year that just when you think 15 or 20 games into the conference season, don't judge a team just yet. Bigger surprise, Mississippi State or Kentucky coming out of that series in Lexington?
You know, Mississippi State had its struggles last year. We know that. And I watched Mississippi State from a distance, and their pitching is very off. They've gone from number 1 in the SEC in fielding percentage to dead last this year. So their pitching and their defense is off. I still like their offense. Kentucky can be a tough place to play, and Kentucky's got some older players. Their pitching staff is very, very deep, and it's an older pitching staff that knows how to pitch. So I think Kentucky's going to be in the mix a little bit this year. I think Missouri's going to surprise. They've already have surprised, but they were picked to finish dead last in the SEC. I don't see that for Steve Beaser's club this year. I think they're going to be a lot more competitive than what they have been. So there's some surprises going on, but going back to Mississippi State, I'm worried about State right now. If they can't get a hold of their pitching and their defense right now, it's going to be another long year for them.
LSU great Ben McDonald. You catch him on ESPN for college baseball. Of course, Orioles television broadcast later on in the year, and somehow still finds time to wander through the woods in Louisiana and Mississippi. Ben, let's talk about this series, because when you looked at the schedule for LSU with all the hype coming in, preseason number 1, they were going to be baptized by fire. Again, you open at Texas A&M on the road. You get Arkansas here, Tennessee back here next week. This matchup against Arkansas, top 5 matchup. What are you looking for this weekend?
Well, another big test for LSU. Arkansas is an Omaha team. Dave Van Horn, the head coach at Arkansas, went to Omaha for his 7th time in 20 full seasons as being the head coach at Arkansas. He's a Hall of Fame coach. He knows how to get the most out of his players. They've had a ton of injuries on the pitching side this year, and yet they're 3-0 in the SEC. They've won, 15 games in a row, I think, right now. And so they're a hot team that just knows how to win. It's a club that's retooled in a lot of ways. They lost 7 everyday players, but yet they're averaging 2 runs per game better than what they did last year, so their offense hasn't missed a beat at all. They've been nicked up on the pitching side a little bit, and it's hurt them. Their Friday night guy, Wiggins, is out. They've lost Tigert, their closer. He's supposed to be back in maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Another big arm in that bullpen is out for the season. So that's a concern for them, and I think that's where LSU is going to make some hay against Arkansas. I think LSU is going to be able to put some runs on the scoreboard this weekend, but this Arkansas offense can really swing it as well, So it's going to be interesting to see. Arkansas is going to run out Hunter Holland, who was their Sunday guy the first 3 weekends of play, and then went to their Friday guy last weekend and did well, And so I still think LSU has a big advantage on the mound here. Both these offenses are very, very potent offenses, though.
Well, Ben, it's always great to have you here at the box on the television. I know it's your favorite place to be with all the places you go, but keep Dave Neal straight this weekend if you would.
That's a full-time job. I always enjoy Dave, and when he comes and get to do some games with him, so looking forward to that. Look, this is going to be a fun series, and top 5 matchup, man, here in Baton Rouge. You can't beat that.
All right, Ben, good to see you, man. We'll get you down the line.
All right, thank you.
Ben McDonald, LSU legend, joining us here talking with Tigers. We'll be back, get you ready for first pitch. Game 1, Arkansas and LSU, here at the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
We are back on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show with LSU Fighting Tiger baseball on the way. First, time to take a trip around the SEC
me or you, Chris, or
on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good.
Back here with an early start for Game 1, Arkansas and LSU at the box. Game 1 of a 3-game series. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be the championship health partner of LSU. Together, Our Lady of the Lake at LSU, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Time now to take a trip around the SEC, presented by Visit Baton Rouge. We're ready. Are you? To my left here in the booth, former Tiger champ Doug Thompson. And Doug, second weekend of SEC play. What shapes up today?
Well, there's a lot of good matchups around the league, as per the usual. One of them kicked off last night, in fact. That was at Auburn. Georgia fell in 11 innings to Auburn by a score of 7-6. I'll give you the rundown of what the standings look like heading into action this weekend. Kentucky, Missouri, and South Carolina, as well as Vanderbilt, are all undefeated in the Eastern Division. They're all 3-0. Florida's 2-1. Tennessee is 0-3, and the Georgia Bulldogs, with that loss last night, are now 0-4. Arkansas is the only undefeated team in the Western Division, at least for now. LSU's 2-1. Alabama, Texas A&M, and Auburn are all at one. Alabama and Texas A&M are 1-2. Auburn's 1-3. Ole Miss and Mississippi State haven't won a game yet, 0-3. Tonight in the matchups around the league, Vanderbilt and Mississippi State will start off at 4 o'clock Eastern. At 5:30, Texas A&M, it will be at Tennessee. At 6 o'clock, Missouri and South Carolina. That one's at South Carolina. Auburn and Georgia will play game 2 of that series starting at 6 o'clock. Again, that's on the Plains. In Tuscaloosa, Alabama will be hosting Kentucky at 6 o'clock. And then at 6:30 tonight, the last pitch of the last game will be thrown, and that will be between Ole Miss and Oxford against the third-ranked Florida Gators, Chris.
That's Around the SEC, presented by Visit Baton Rouge. We're ready. Are you? We continue getting you ready for Game 1 of this series. Both teams ready to go. Going to get a start ahead of maybe some rough weather coming in this afternoon. I want to remind you, have the right equipment to take on any job. Link to the land. Visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Up next, we take a look at the starting pitchers. Interesting matchup as the Arkansas Razorbacks made a switch last week, moved their left-hander to opening day starter, and of course Paul Skeens going for LSU, one of the best in the land. We'll get a breakdown of the matchup from Doug Thompson as we continue here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a Trane. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details. Hey, Baton Rouge, don't go to just settle for boring old frozen pizza for dinner. Head over to Fat Boys Pizza, where size matters. Come check out their large pies that measure 30 inches across, but the number scarcely does it justice. When you see their 30-inch pie, your whole world got smaller, and your idea of pizza got bigger. From delicious pizza choices, chicken wings, garlic knots, and so much more, stop by Fat Boys Pizza, located on Nicholson Drive in Baton Rouge, or visit them online at eatfatboyspizza.com. Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Leading you up to first pitch of LSU baseball. Back with more on the Cajun Country Rice On Deck Show. Time to break down the game's starting pitchers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, remember all LSU Sports Radio Network broadcasts stream for free at lsusports.net, and you can take us with you wherever you go by simply downloading the LSU Sports mobile app, presented by BASF. Find the app for free in the iTunes Store and Google Play. The LSU Sports mobile app presented by BASF. We create chemistry. Let's now take a look at the starting pitchers in Game 1, Arkansas and LSU. With that, once again, here's Doug Thompson. Doug?
We'll start off with Arkansas. It's going to be a 6'5", 200-pound Hunter Holland. He's out of San Jacinto Community College. Holland on the year 4-0 with a 2.36 ERA. He's got dominant stuff. 26 and 2/3 innings for Holland so far, only 22 hits allowed, 7 earned runs. He has 9 walks and 24 strikeouts. Opponents hitting 232. That fastball is going to be any which rangey from 90 up to 95 miles an hour. His curveball will sit in the low 70s to mid 70s. His slider is going to be in the low 80s. Also has a changeup and a cutter. So he's a 5-pitch guy with a crossfire delivery. Everything will be glove side, and that fastball will have some arm side run. But the key today, of course, will be for the Arkansas offense to figure out Paul Skeens, the right-hander for LSU. No one in the country's come close so far, and by that I mean even LSU throughout the fall. I was just talking to the GOAT himself, Ben McDonald, here visiting in the booth with us. You know, last week, Chris, 65-plus fastballs, averaged 98.8 miles an hour. There are multiple, in fact, probably dozens, if not more, major league starters right now that aren't even close to that number in terms of fastball velocity. He's a lot of fun to watch, but I think the 59 strikeouts in 30 innings is obviously incredibly impressive, but not quite as impressive as the 4 walks with today's shrinking strike zones. The umpires aren't giving guys like they used to give me about 8 inches off the outside corner, thank goodness. But nowadays they're really making these guys pitch because they're being graded. It's on TV. We can see where the strikes are, and they're really tidying it up. And this guy still, with that type dominant stuff, only 4 walks. Man, I'm excited. Listen, the best games I ever pitched in my life were in my dreams, and in those games, I still wasn't even close to as good as this guy. I'm obviously excited to watch him pitch again.
As we all are. Again, Arkansas will send out the junior left-hander Hunter Holland. Again, the Tigers, if they've not hit the ball well this season, it's come against left-handers. We'll see how Holland fares against this lineup. And for LSU, as Doug just mentioned, phenomenal junior right-hander Paul Skeens on the bump for the Tigers. Today's game brought to you by the 7 partners that represent Team LSU: Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Coca-Cola, People's Health, and Hancock Whitney. Coming up, had a chance to visit with Jay Johnson down in the clubhouse. His thoughts on Game 1 of this series. We get you ready, Arkansas and LSU, here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is Richard Zuschlaw, CEO of Acadian Ambulance Service. On behalf of all the Acadian employee owners, please be careful while driving. Always use your seatbelt and never text and drive.
Are you one of many homeowners who just dreads the winter due to inconsistent home heating? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who just wants to offer more reliable, higher efficiency home heating. Lux Air helps keep homes warm while saving money and offers great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Lux Air dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit solarsupplyluxair.com to learn about working with Lux Air.
The LSU Tigers excel due to great preparation, talent, and execution. Those same principles are what make National Trench Safety the leader in the trench safety equipment industry. National Trench Safety is recognized across the country as the trench and traffic safety specialist, supporting the equipment rental and engineering needs for the refining, chemical, pipeline, power, transportation, and municipal market. Visit ntsafety.com today for more details. Remember, if it's in the trench, over the trench, or around the trench, National Trench Safety has you covered. Go Tigers! Tigers are your team, and Super One Foods is your grocery store. They offer super low prices from the moment you walk in their door, starting with the hottest deals on their famous wall of values. You'll get super savings on fresh produce, meat cut fresh daily, and all of your favorite brands throughout the store. Shop Super One Foods online or in store for super low prices on game day and every day. Go Tigers and go Super One Foods.
This is Richard Zuschlaw, CEO of Acadian Ambulance Service. On behalf of all the Acadian employee owners, please be careful while driving. Always use your seatbelt and never text and drive.
As we continue on the Cajun Country Rice on Deck Show, it's time to visit with the top Tiger. This visit with LSU skipper Jay Johnson, presented by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics, on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Coming to you a little earlier here on Friday, starting a very important series, home SEC series, and it is Arkansas and LSU. Joining us before first pitch, head coach Jay Johnson. And Coach, coming into the week, nice performance on Tuesday against a very good team in Central Arkansas. Last couple of days, you like the focus of the team headed into this big one, heavyweight battle between the Hogs and Tigers.
Yeah, for sure. I think the best thing I can say about our team, other than our talent, is our consistency and approach, and they know what they have to do to prepare, and we've had a good couple days.
Let's talk about Arkansas a little bit. Riding a 14-game win streak. They got the win in the midweek game as well. Going to go with a left-hander. What do we know about the starting pitcher for the Hogs tonight?
Yeah, Hunter Holland, really good 5-pitch guy, like a real 5-pitch guy, and he throws the entire kitchen sink at you. You have to be really disciplined in your approach. You can't get where you're trying to do too much too early in the at-bat. You have to do a good job recognizing mistakes, but you can't let him get you swinging at what he wants you to swing at. You have to be very disciplined to your pitch, and we got a good plan. Now we just got to go execute it.
This Arkansas team, a team that certainly is going to get their money's worth at the plate. They typically don't beat themselves, and they can put the ball in play, put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, no doubt. Very impressive. A lot of new players, a lot of transfers that have come in and have played at a high level right away. Like their team, we're going to have to execute pitches all weekend long.
Again, Paul Skeens getting the start for you to start the weekend. He has been phenomenal thus far. I imagine you tell him, hey, go be Paul Skeens today. But how can he be effective? What must he do with his pitches to be effective against the Razorbacks?
Yeah, I think have to be down in the zone today. Just day game, wind, those types of things. It's a good pitching matchup on both sides. So, that one big inning is the one thing that will probably determine who wins the game. So, just keep the ball down, let our defense do its work. And when he keeps the ball down, he ends up racking up a lot of strikeouts. So that's what we're looking for today.
Lastly, Coach, I know you mentioned yesterday to the media that, hey, you didn't want to move the night game, but to get these games in, they're so important. The weather certainly forced you to do so. Tell the team anything different when you change from the night game to an early game?
Yeah, we've played very well in the day so far to this point in the season. We've played very well at home, obviously. We have a really good routine here at home, so we stay in that routine. It's just a matter of when we actually start it, and we had a good prep before the game, and we're ready to go.
This is why SEC baseball is so great, Coach. Best of luck today. Get after them.
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Head Coach Jay Johnson, everybody. Coming up, we'll get the starting lineups, and we'll get it started. Game 1, Arkansas, LSU, right here at the box on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You aced vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesmaned the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
First pitch of LSU Fighting Tiger baseball is just moments away. Time now for the starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Proudly helping Louisiana business stay clean, safe, and ready for the workday for over 40 years. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Remember, Tiger fans, StubHub, the easiest way to experience every Tiger game. You check the virtual view, you score your seats, and you'll get your tickets delivered instantly. StubHub, the official ticket marketplace of LSU Athletics. StubHub, be there. Let's take a look at that Cintas starting lineup. First for the Arkansas Razorbacks, 19-2, their overall mark. Swept Auburn at home last week. They're off to a 3-0 start in SEC play. Tavian Josenberger will lead it off, the center fielder, a junior, batting .346 on the year. It'll be Peyton Stovall, veteran second baseman. He'll bat second. The sophomore hitting .323. Jared Wagner will bat third. He'll be in left field. Another veteran, a senior, batting .390. Brady Slavens, first baseman for the Hogs, will bat fourth and cleanup. He's batting .297. Jace Bofin will be the freshman right fielder, batting .406, sitting in the 5 spot. Kendall Diggs will be the DH, batting 6th. Harold Call will be at third base, batting 7th. Parker Rowland will be behind the plate catching, batting 8th. And John Bolton, another senior, batting .226, will be at shortstop. He will bat 9th for the Razorbacks. Now for your Fighting Tigers of LSU, 19-2, 2-1 in SEC play after a trip to Bryan College Station. It'll be Josh Pearson again, back top the order. The right fielder, a sophomore, hitting .281. Dylan Cruz will bat second. The center fielder, incredible .515 average through 21 games. Tommy White will bat third. He'll be at third. Sophomore hitting .409. Gavin Dugas again will be the cleanup hitter. Tiger second baseman, a senior, hitting .355. Trey Morgan back down in the lineup slightly. He'll bat fifth. The junior hitting .294. Jared Jones again the DH. The freshman batting 6th. Braden Joubert gets the start in left field. junior, hitting .255. Jordan Thompson, your Tigers shortstop, batting 8th with a .279 average. And Brady Neal getting the start behind the plate. He will catch and bat 9th. The freshman hitting .262. That's a look at the Cintas starting lineup. Up next, it's first pitch, Game 1, Arkansas and your Fighting Tigers here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side. But it's not Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here with the new Living Lucky with Luke Combs Scratch Off. It's your exclusive opportunity to win the Living Lucky with Luke Combs prize package. You'll join me in Nashville for a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium in 2024, where one lucky winner will have the chance to walk away with $500,000. When it rains, it pours for lottery players who enter to win the chance of a lifetime.
Play Living Lucky with Luke Combs from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
17 SEC championships.
The flag 5 R's in the pitch.
34 NCAA tournament appearances.
Swung on and hit the right field. Way back there. Way back there.
18 trips to Omaha. 6 national titles. The powerhouse of college baseball.
If there's room for an ID, there won't be. Well, if there's room for an ID, grab it, please.
On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Early start here on Friday. Game moved up. Originally slated for a 7 p.m. first pitch. We'll get started at high noon here at the box. Game 1, Arkansas and LSU. Before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. The LSU Sports Radio Network. And streaming on the LSU Sports mobile app.
3, 2, 1. Back to you.
High above Skip Bertman Field inside Alec Box Stadium on this Friday now afternoon. Welcome in along with our producer Brian Haldane, Tiger champ Doug Thompson, Chris Blair with you. Arkansas coming to the plate, top of the first inning. We are ready to go. Paul Skeens is warmed up. He's ready to roll. And it'll be Tavian Josenberger, the Kansas transfer, a left-handed hitter that will lead things off. This will be his 20th start of the season. Comes in with an average of .346. The leadoff hitter for the Razorbacks. Skeens ready to fire, and a fastball swing and a miss. We are underway. Time of first pitch, 12:03 Central Time. As Skeens 5-0 on the season, a .59 ERA. He's been about as impressive as anybody in the country. He will start the weekend for the Tigers. The 0-1 strike on the inside corner. 100 and we'll say 1 miles per hour. It's 0-2 to the leadoff hitter Josenberger.
Yeah, you mean anybody in the country, including all major leaguers, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
The 0-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, popped up. Shallow left field, really just behind third base, but coming in will be Joe Bear. Ball carries out a little bit, but still in shallow left. He'll make the play, and the leadoff hitter retired. One out here in the top of the first inning. Against Skeens, .59 ERA. 5-0 on the year. Doug told you earlier, 30 1/3 innings of work. 59 strikeouts to 4 base on balls. See Peyton Stovall, veteran second baseman for the Razorbacks, another left-handed hitter to face the right-handed throwing Skeens with 1 down. Pitch on its way, strike on the outside corner. And again, pounding the strike zone, that one at 100 miles an hour, 0-1.
Yeah, that's 4 in a row at 100 miles an hour. All 4 strikes.
Skeens looks in. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That the two-finger that just dropped off the plate? 91 miles an hour.
It looked like a changeup,
maybe. Nothing in 2 to Stovall. Skeens ready to work. Winds and fires. Swing and a miss. Blows it by him at 102 miles an hour. And there are 2 gone. First Super One Food strikeout of the day for Paul Skeens. And to say he's ready to go would be a massive understatement.
I don't even know what to say anymore. It's 101, and we're like March 23rd, you know. Huh.
Wagner will dig in. Right-handed hitter. The first Skeens will see, and he delivers a strike. And it's 0-1. Wagner, a senior, batting .390. Sits back in the box. Skeens the 0-1. Down the middle for a strike at 101. And it's 0-2.
Oh. What are we at? 8 pitches, 8 strikes. Okay.
Crowd getting into it early here. 2 outs. 0-2 the count to Wagner. Skeens winds to the plate. Off the end of the bat. Popped up. Shallow right center field. Cruz now putting on some speed. He will come in and make it for out number 3. So about as efficient as you can do it for Paul Skeens. Through what, 9 pitches, 9 strikes?
9 pitches, 9 strikes, 3 outs.
So Arkansas goes quietly 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Tigers come to the plate next. Pearson, Cruz, and White due up. Bottom of the first coming up, scoreless after a half inning on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
My husband had a gun. Him and his friends would go shooting. The ammunition, unfortunately, was not stored separately. In a million years, we never thought that Emily could. There's a hole in our family that can never, ever be filled.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse?
Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam, ran right into the side of the saloon.
Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, Arkansas came to bat in the top of the first, but if you blinked, it was over. Paul Skeens, 9 pitches, 9 strikes, elicited 2 shallow pop flies and a strikeout. And now the Tigers come to the plate. Josh Pearson to lead it off for LSU. Leading off again, the sophomore with a .281 average. And Doug, you mentioned talking about the pitching matchups in our Cajun Country Rice on Deck show. You said, hey, as a young pitcher, I would sometimes dream, but even my dreams didn't reach what Paul Skeens is doing on the mound.
I still have a dream every now and then of getting out there on the mound and having a good night, but no, I don't touch 102.
First pitch to Pearson. Strike at the knees, outer half of the plate. 92 miles an hour off the arm of Hunter Holland, and it's 0-1.
Yeah,
lefty-on-lefty matchup here for Pearson and Holland.
It's amazing how much Holland resembles former Tiger Brian Tallett.
Missing outside to even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. I've said it all week. Coach Schlossnagle last week after the Friday night performance of Paul Skeens said he's in the wrong league.
Wrong
he
league,
should be in the American or National League. And what a great start for Skeens there in the top of the first. LSU trying to get some runs as Pearson swings, pops this one up shallow left field, but coming in will be Wagner, the left fielder, and he'll have it. Pearson retired on the fly out to left. And we'll see Dylan Cruz, who again has just been as impressive in the field and at the plate as Paul Skeens has been on the mound. Dylan Cruz now through 21 games batting .515. On base percentage is just incredible. One of the tops in the country at .656.
Yeah, it's another guy who can play some baseball. We literally very seriously might have the 1 and 2 picks in the draft if all things continue the way they are.
Swing and a miss. An off-speed pitch. Cruz couldn't time out, and it's 0-1.
Maybe a safer way to say it is if the draft were tomorrow, I think we'd have the number 1 and 2 picks in the draft. You agree with that?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the race at the moment. The 0-1. Good eye by Cruz, misses low. Fastball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, expecting the heater from the left-hander to be anywhere 92, 93 miles an hour consistently.
Cruz's spikes are sick.
Yeah, he's got the kicks today. The 1-1. Fastball misses inside. That'll make it 2-1 as that one registers 94 on the gun.
Can't wait to see how many South Louisiana travel ballers are rocking those things.
Regardless of the color of their uniform, by the way.
Exactly. Exactly.
2 balls, 1 strike to Cruz as the sun peeks out from the clouds here. 2-1 pitch off speed and fouled back out of play. That evens a count to Dylan. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cruz a .926 slugging percentage. I mentioned the .656 on base percentage. He makes pitchers work. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Just reaches out. Fouls that one, rolls to the backstop. Now still 2-2.
And a lot of people, oh, that was a bad swing from Dylan. No. He literally got a piece of the pitcher's best pitch, and he's just sitting there like a snake in the grass waiting for a mistake. And if he gets it, oftentimes he takes advantage of it.
Another 2-2 delivery. This one a ground ball. Fair ball off the glove of Cole, the third baseman, trying to backhand it, and Cruz will arrive safely. Got to imagine an infield single there as that one darting down the third base line. Harold Cole, the third baseman, was over there. Again, it was going to be a tough play with the backhand. Kind of hit the heel of the glove and could not stay in the webbing.
I think it's a knock. I think that was a tough hop on the backhand down the line, and he had to field it perfectly. And if he would have, there's no guarantee that he would have thrown him out at first. So they're still deliberating, but.
No, I agree with you. I think it's an infield single. Nonetheless, Tommy White will come to the plate. First hit of the game for the Tigers. Cruz aboard with 1 out, and the off-speed pitch White couldn't hold back. Home plate umpire Brandon Cooper says he went, and it's 0-1. Tommy White batting .409. .512 on base percentage, .803 his slugging average. 67th at bat of the year for the transfers. Now Holland going to toss over to first to get Cruz closer to the bag.
Yeah, by the way, Dylan with that hit extends his hitting streak to 20 games, which is all but 1, and he's up to 22 games now, reach base streak.
So back-to-back off-speed pitches. This one floats high. White stays away, and it evens a count 1-1.
22 games is every game. He's reached base in every game. It's pretty good.
Pitch to White. Fastball low and in.
And how, you know the thing, he's got 25 walks. I've made a big deal about that, but he's second in the league in walks, but he's also 4th in the league in doubles. Total bases, he's 6th in the league, even despite being walked that many times.
There's a strike at the letters Tommy didn't agree with, but it evens a count 2-2. Tommy Tanks also with some brand new kicks today, awfully clean down there.
Yeah, they're all spiffied up. Those are clean.
Now he'll stretch out a little bit in the right side of the batter's box with a 2-2 count, 1 down, runner at first. And again, Holland gonna slow toss over to first. Cruz gets back standing up.
How about Cruz on base percentage in the league? .656, right? That's 100 points higher than the next guy.
2-2 to White. Little bouncer back to the mound. Holland going to throw to second, and the relay to first is not in time. They try to turn two. They'll get Cruz at second, but White arrives safely. And with 2 down, the Tigers still have a man at first, and we will see coming to the plate Gavin Dugas.
Yeah, Dugas having a year, hitting .355. Has 3 doubles, 5 home runs.
Dugas not worried about the shoe game. He's going with the classics. Probably has a superstition, I imagine.
I would. And even if I didn't, I don't feel like a pitcher can pull off what Dylan Cruz and Tommy White are rocking out there today.
There's a strike to Dugas. Off speed, catches the inside corner right at the knees. 0-1 the count to Dugas, who's batting .355.
There's one pitcher that can wear whatever they want out there, as far as I'm concerned.
One comes to mind. Another strike on the inside corner is Holland, working it in to the right-handed hitting Dugas. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Holland has the 7th lowest ERA in the SEC. He's been pretty effective this year.
Runner at first, 2 down. The 0-2 to Dugas. Swings, fights it off, fouls out of play. Still 0-2.
And if I recall, Pearson swung at one of the first 2 pitches, but Cruz had 2 strikes, so did Tommy White. And here Gavin Dugas is with an 0-2 count. He's coming right at him.
Mentioned prior to first pitch, Holland, the Sunday starter most of the non-conference. Last week against Auburn, he got the Friday night start. Good eye by Dugas as that one again off speed, just off the outside corner. Moves the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. He was selected by the Brewers, was Holland, back in the 15th round of the 2021 MLB draft. Started his career at San Jacinto College before transferring to Fayetteville. The 1-2. Again, Dugas fights it off, fouls it into the screen. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yes, San Jack. Hagen Smith is actually the ace of this staff. But they're really thin, Chris. They have 3 or 4 guys, including Hagen Smith, and after that, there's a pretty significant drop-off.
Get a runner at first and White. The 1-2 sails outside from Holland. Evens the count to Dugas 2-2. In the win, for the most part, staying pretty consistent since I arrived this morning around 9:30, blowing right to left, at times blowing out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Dugas just didn't time it out, sends one deep but foul down the line in left. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count remains. Again, weather expected to show up somewhere possibly between 3:30 and 5:30. It's the last forecast, but game day forecast moving the game up to 1 o'clock. Brought to you by AccuTemp Services. Currently 80 degrees, cloudy skies. Occasionally the sunshine will peek out. 2-2 pitch to Dugas. Little pop fly just beyond first base. Trying to go opposite field, but Brady Slavens backpedals and fields it for out number 3. So the Tigers get a man aboard. Come away with 1 hit, no runs, and 1 man left on. We go to the top of the second, a full inning, and we are scoreless. Arkansas coming to the plate on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Excuse me, do you know the average time of 1 full inning at an LSU baseball game?
10 minutes. Half an hour?
I think 45 minutes.
Actually, 1 inning in baseball lasts about 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
I'm going to go with an hour and a half. I think it's about 2 hours.
Probably a couple days.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than 1 inning. Wow. Find out more. Visit them at AssuranceMortgage.com. That's AssuranceMortgage.com. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS number 70876.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company,
run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the second inning from the box. Scoreless game. Game 1, Arkansas and LSU. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 to up for the Hogs. Slavens to lead it off. Brady Slavens, a senior, hitting .297. Another left-hander in this lineup. Paul Skeens has thrown 9 pitches through a half inning of work. He starts his second inning, and there's a swing and a miss. Make it 10 pitches, 10 strikes, and it's 0-1 to Slavens.
Yeah, and he's still averaging over 100 miles an hour in his fastball. Slavens was a guy last year, 16 home runs and 58 RBIs. He has 160 career RBIs, which makes him the leader among active players in the SEC.
Skeens, the 0-1. Oh, it just missed outside. Slavens able to hold back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Skeens. Outside and high. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, he's human. He's mixed a couple balls in there. Still pumping it in there, 99, 100 though.
Skeens looks in. Slavens from the left side, ready. And the 2-1 pitch. Pops him up down the line at third. Tommy White going back. Now Jordan Thompson calls him off, and the shortstop has it just in fair territory for out number 1. Good job again communicating via the infield, and Thompson makes the play.
On those fly balls where the infielders or the outfielders crashing and the infielders running back, they can be very dangerous without good communication. And once again, the Tiger is able to execute.
So with 1 down, see Jace Borfin. Jace the junior batting .406. And the left-hander takes a swing and a miss. Skeens delivers it in there at 98. It's 0-1. Borfin, .406 average, 65th plate appearance. Driven in 17 RBI. Very talented freshman out of Oklahoma City. This one misses high and outside. They appeal down to third. Jeff Wright says no. He held back, and it's 1-1. Skeens will check the wristband. Now step up on the rubber. Neal gives him the sign. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 99 on the gun. And he jumps ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, they stacked up 3 lefties here in the lineup, 4, 5, and 6. Borfin, one of the 3 captains of this team. Homered in 4 consecutive games earlier this season.
Great 1-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Better take by Borfin there, and it evens a count 2-2. Infield played straight up with 1 out. Here's the 2-2 from Skeens. Inside corner called strike 3. Not much Borfin can do with nearly 100-mile-an-hour pitch right on the inner half at the hands, and a great job by Skeens to execute. That's his 2nd strikeout, presented by Super One Foods on the day. Give him now 61 on the season, again leading the nation in strikeouts. 2 gone, and we'll now see Kendall Diggs, a sophomore, hitting .344. Skeens fires as the sun again peeks out. There's a swing and a miss as Diggs nearly came out of his cleats.
Yeah, that was the old slider. Had him out on the front foot at 89 miles an hour. It's just crazy.
Diggs, bat on his shoulder. Now he'll lift it, and the 0-1 to the plate. Missing outside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. One of the things I've noticed I haven't really commented on is Skeens, of course, will check the wristband. Then he'll twist his hips and do 1 knee bend with the left leg. Then he gets set. And then the windup. Here's the 1-1. And a foul tip held on to by Neal. And again, Skeens ahead 1-2. It's just his routine.
It's his routine. Likes to stretch out a little bit, it looks like, before each pitch. Yeah. Bends over a little bit, stretches the old back. I guess you got to do all that to throw it over 100. Never tried that.
The 1-2, swing and a miss. Diggs down on strike. 2 Ks in the inning for Paul Skeens. That's his 3rd of the day, and Arkansas again goes in order here in the top half of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, I don't want him to stop whatever he's doing. Just keep the same routine, big guy.
No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. Tigers come to the plate. Morgan Jones and Joe Bear, 5, 6, and 7. After this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too. Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too. Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Here we go. Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers to the plate. Trey Morgan leads it off. Lefty on lefty as Holland fires. And the first pitch to Trey, a called strike, 0-1. Morgan batting .294 on the year. 400 when leading off the inning. 69th plate appearance for the Tiger first baseman. As Holland kicks to the plate and outside, gets away from rolling the catcher all the way to the backstop, and it evens a count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Fans get low rate long-term financing right now on powerful Kubota tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Visit LSUKubotaDealers.com for a nearest Kubota dealer. 1 ball, 1 strike to Morgan. Leading things off here for the Tigers, Jared Jones on deck for Coach Jay Johnson. The 1-1 off the end of the bat and sent foul down the line just beyond the third base dugout, out of play. And now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Morgan. Trey batting .167 last weekend on the road against Texas A&M. And able to find his way on base. As he goes opposite field. Little lifter to left, but coming in with a good jump is Wagner, and he will have it. Thought it might get down, but Wagner able to get to it in time for out number 1.
Yeah, and you know what? Hunter Holland's a pretty good pitcher. I mean, when he misses, he's just nibbling off the outside corner, and that was one of those pitches where if Trey Morgan takes it, he might have got rung up on the strike. He did a great job of really putting it in play. But he's now, Chris, that's the 4th in a row for sure. If Pearson didn't get to 2 strikes, that he's gotten to 2 strikes on.
Now we'll see Jared Jones, the DH. Big swing on the first pitch. Comes up empty, 0-1. Jones a .365 average, batted .462 in Bryan College Station. Drove in 8 runs over the weekend in that series victory for LSU. Chases this one just off the end of the bat, swing and a miss, and falls behind on the fastball, 0-2. Jones going back to the trademark gold cleats today. 1 out. Hollins 0-2. Stays away on the breaking ball. It drops in low and inside. 1-2.
Yeah, Holland's going to be a handful. He's not made many mistakes yet, if any.
Yeah, so far he's done a good job, A, getting ahead.
Yep.
And B, not giving you anything and making you chase, as Jones just stays alive with a foul tip, and it remains 1-2.
And remember, he's got 5 pitches.
Yeah.
A fastball, curveball, slider, change. And what was the 5th? A cutter. which is, I think, the one we just saw.
Yep. So Jones with a 1-2 count. Holland, the lefty. 1-2. Brought it up high, swing and a miss on the elevated fastball. Jones down on strikes, and there are 2 gone as Holland records his first strikeout. But as Doug said, he's giving LSU fits simply because he's ahead of hitters and he's using everything in the toolbox so far, and he's keeping them off balance. We'll see Braden Jobert, the left fielder, bat for the first time today. Braden, a .255 hitter. Got the start on Tuesday against Central Arkansas. This will be his 48th plate appearance of the year. Holland to the left-hander and popped up on the infield. Trying to fight the sun. It looks like Cole, the third baseman, had to find it, eventually does. Hauls it in for out number 3. So the Tigers go quickly here. In the bottom of the second inning, 1-2-3 they go. We move down to the top of the third. We are scoreless at the box. Arkansas to the plate next on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown!
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here with the new Living Lucky with Luke Combs Scratch Off. It's your exclusive opportunity to win the Living Lucky with Luke Combs prize package. You'll join me in Nashville for a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium in 2024, where one lucky winner will have the chance to walk away with $500,000. When it rains, it pours for lottery players who enter to win the chance of a lifetime.
Play Living Lucky with Luke Combs from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown!
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We head to the top of the third inning. Razorbacks come to the plate. We are scoreless. This inning brought to you by AccuTemp Services. Don't let AC or heater outages keep you on the bench this year. Text home run to 31996 and get your Tiger tune-up from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. First pitch to Cole. Line drive to third, and Tommy White with the snow cone grab. Right at him, he didn't move his feet. Put his glove up, and right at the very tippy top of the leather, he holds on and squeezes it a second time to make sure, and there's quickly one pitch and one out. Now we'll see the catcher Parker Rowland, another lefty in this lineup. He's a switch hitter, but he'll go left-handed here against the right-handed throwing Skeens, who delivers a strike with a breaking ball that Rowland thought was going to miss off the plate. Twirls right back across the heart. It's 0-1. Skeens again. The 0-1. This one does miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rowland, a .214 hitter. 14th game of action this season. This is his 12th start on the year for Coach Dave Van Horn. Native of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Lets that one go by, and it's a strike on the outer half. And again, Skeens ahead in the count, 1-2.
Spent some time in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Have some friends in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Have yet to ever visit. That's on me. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase this one up and out. But Rowland could not stay away, and Paul Skeens records his 4th strikeout. Presented by Super One Foods. And we're getting a little spoiled here, Doug, counting the strikeouts because we're looking for double digits every time Paul takes to the mound. But that's because that's what he has done.
It's coming. It's just kind of inevitable. Just talking to another pretty good pitcher, Kurt Ainsworth. And he said, dude, are we living in a different world right now? It's otherworldly, to put it best.
100 miles an hour fastball across the plate. As the bottom of the order, John Bolton let it go, and it's 0-1. Skeens ready to go again. And the 0-1 slap back foul into the screen, and Paul gets ahead, 0-2.
When it's 0-2, I mean, it's just like, good luck.
So Bolton, the shortstop, right-handed hitter, 2 down. The 0-2. That one misses high, just maybe a little above the letters, maybe the outer half of the plate. LSU fans thought maybe they would get the call. It now makes it 1-2 to Bolton.
Yeah, missed out with the slider there.
Skeens looks in. Another 1-2 pitch on its way. Breaking ball, called strike 3, right at the belt. And Skeens with his 5th Super One Food strikeout of the game, and that will finish the top of the 3rd very quickly for the Hogs. Tiger fans enjoy every second this young man's on the mound. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Tigers come to the plate. Thompson, Neal at the bottom of the order, and back to Pearson at the top. No score on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
My husband had a gun. Him and his friends would go shooting. The ammunition, unfortunately, was not stored separately. In a million years, we never thought that Emily could. There's a hole in our family that can never, ever be filled.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesman to the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart savings strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges, you're in ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Scoreless after 2.5 innings here as Jordan Thompson will lead it off for LSU in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It'll be Thompson followed by Neal and top of the order Pearson. First pitch from Holland. Slider misses outside. It's 1-0 to Thompson, a .279 hitter. Lefty on righty matchup, and this pitch just missed the inside corner, so good eye by Thompson. It's now 2 balls and no strikes.
Here we go. First time this has happened today.
2-0 delivery. Inside again at the kneecaps, and it's now 3-0 for Holland.
You got to get the take here, one would think.
3-0 pitch. Misses inside and low for ball 4. So Holland gives up the base on balls, and the Tigers have the leadoff man aboard. Thompson with a great at bat. Gets a runner on. And we'll see Brady Neal, the catcher.
Well, over the last 150 years, you know, that leadoff man scores more times than not. We'll see if the Tigers can have that kind of fortune. I tell you what, Brady Neal is one tough 9-hole hitter.
So back to a lefty on lefty matchup as Neal gets set. Holland delivers. First pitch swung on. Again, shallow left field. Going over is Bolton, the shortstop, and now called off by Wagner, the left fielder, who makes the play for out number 1. And Neal retired. And that'll bring Josh Pearson back. Top of the order for LSU. Flied out to left field in his own right back in the 1st inning. So his second at bat of the day. And had a great weekend last week after being inserted into the starting lineup for all 3 games. He finished .333, going 4 for 12. Had a double and 5 runs batted in. Got some room between first and second to the left-hander here as they'll throw over. Keep an eye on Thompson, who's got some speed for the Tigers at first base. They got the second baseman Stovall shaded towards the second base bag. As again, Holland, the left-hander, will throw over to Pearson. He's back standing on the first base bag.
Yeah, Pearson in that leadoff spot because he handles the bat well, but he's also the fastest player on this team.
Pitch from Holland misses high. So now 5 straight balls offered up by the Razorback starter.
And I was going to say, you know, Brady Neal's swinging at that first pitch. I mean, you know, he just threw 4 out of 5 pitches, and I guess there's a wisdom that says a strike's going to come.
Pearson swings, just misses, fouls it back into the backstop. It's 1-1.
I just would have preferred to see that at bat maybe last a little bit longer than one pitch after a leadoff walk.
Yeah, first thought I had. Again, it was not a bad pitch. It was a little up in the zone. It probably was a strike or borderline strike. But Holland showing some susceptibility for the first time to start this bottom of the third. Again, left-hander will throw to first. Thompson, not a huge lead, but again, LSU, with the bats they have this year compared to last year, we've seen a little more hit and run, a little more aggressive style for Coach Jay Johnson. So Arkansas taking note. 1-1, belt tie strike, and it's 1-2 now to Pearson.
Yeah, and hindsight's always 20/20. You know, if Brady Neal hits it into the Caesars Sportsbook left field lane, and we're talking about how he jumped all over the first one and such a great at bat. So it could have gone either way, but I guess I would have liked to see another pitch or two.
Thompson again on the walk, takes his lead off first. 1 out, bottom of the third, no score. Holland to the plate. And this one, Pearson lifts in the air, foul territory down the line in left, and it will take a bounce just shy of the bullpen mound and exit its way stage left into the second row, and it's still 1-2.
Yeah, even when the eye lets you know that the left fielder can get there, if he's got to go over that mound, there's still a lot of work to do, and there was just no way for him to do both. So Pearson with an extra swing in here. Anytime it lands foul or in the playing surface and not in the bleachers, you feel like you get an extra shot.
Here's the 1-2. And on the hands up in the zone, missing ball 2-2. Again, moving the game up by 7 hours. Still a good group of Tiger fans here. They've been waiting for this series for a while. It's been sold out for a number of weeks. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Pearson. Jammed him, but he pops it up foul and back behind the plate out of play. Still remains 2-2. A lot of people in the left field landing. Likewise in the diamond deck and right.
Pearson's not an easy out. 9 walks, 6 strikeouts on the year. That's always an indicator of a good hitter.
Runner at first, 1 out. Holland again. Tosses over to first. Two and 2 the count to the left-handed hitting Pearson. The pitch swung and foul tipped. It'll roll to the on-deck circle. Dylan Cruz will pick it up. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, announced just prior to first pitch today. They moved today's game up to 12 noon. Tomorrow they will play 2 9-inning games. First, game 2 getting off at 1 o'clock. Game 3 of this series will be played with a first pitch at 6:30. Oh, the breaking ball, and it fooled Pearson. Big break away from the left-handed hitter. He couldn't hold back, swing and a miss. 2 down as Holland records his second strikeout of the game, and now it'll be Dylan Cruz, who had a infield single back in the first inning.
Yeah, it was still a pretty good at bat from Pearson. He saw a lot of pitches, was able to foul a bunch off and stay alive for as long as he could. Now we need a 2-run homer.
Holland will deliver his 45th pitch of the game here to Dylan Cruz with Thompson down at first base. Pitch to Dylan off the end of the bat and foul over the first base dugout. 0-1. Of course, Paul Skeens heating things up early here on the field, but remember, whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice. Colder, cleaner, and longer lasting. Check them out at slowmeltice.com. 0-1 the count to Cruz. Holland still has Thompson on his mind and will toss over to first.
Yeah, they're going to do everything they can to keep Thompson close. The last thing they want him to do is be able to get to run in scoring position with Cruz up to the plate.
The 0-1 pitch to Cruz. Strike at the knees.
That's a good pitch.
Dillon falls behind in the count, 0-2. With that infield single, Cruz now batting .522. On-base percentage moves to .660. So far on the year, batting .529 with 2 outs in the inning. The 0-2, oh, nice breaking ball, and Cruz out in front, swing and a miss. Holland with a big strikeout there. That's his third of the game, and that ends it for LSU in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Still scoreless. Razorbacks to the plate. Top of the order, Josenberger, Stovall, and Wagner. When we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now batting in the cleanup position, Jenny King, the king of clean.
Tiger fans, Janney King is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and even more proud to provide you, the players, and every fan that comes to a game here with a healthy stadium that has been cleaned by our team of professionals. Let us clean and disinfect your business. Go to JannyKingCleans.com now. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janney King, the king of clean.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
Southern Air Heating and Cooling is proud to be an official sponsor of LSU Athletics. Their team of AC professionals have been serving the comfort needs of the people of Louisiana for over 25 years. Much like the fans of the Tigers, our commitment to Tiger Athletics and providing great service remains as strong as ever. Southern Air Heating and Cooling. Go Tigers!
Here we go.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Battle of 2 top 5 teams. Number 3 Arkansas, number 1 LSU. Game 1 of this series, and so far, kind of what we expected. Top of the 4th inning, Arkansas to the plate, scoreless game. Skeens with a breaking ball that drops it on the inside corner. And it's a called strike, 0-1. This will be the 33rd pitch coming up for Skeens in the start today. Josenberger, top of the order. There's a strike, fastball on the inside corner, and he jumps ahead 0-2 as Josenberger flied out to Braden Joubert to start the game in the 1st inning. Skeens winds, the right-hander fires, and this one slapped the right field. This one going to get down and take a bounce off the track, off the wall. Pearson comes up throwing, but a double by Josenberger. Lead things off here for Arkansas as their first hit of the day off of Skeens. That's just the 3rd double all season Skeens has allowed, and Arkansas now with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it wasn't a terrible pitch. It was a fastball about knee-high on the inner 3rd, and you really have to tip your hat there to Josenberger. Got the hands through and was able to pull it down the line. One hop the right field wall. Now Paul Skeens going to have to pitch out of a jam here with 2, 3, and 4 due up.
So we'll see Peyton Stovall. He was a strikeout victim to Skeens, and the pitch gets away from Neal, goes to the backstop. That will allow Josenberger to advance to 3rd here. So going from a jam to a real tough situation for Skeens with nobody out.
That was more of a wild pitch than a pass ball. Not quite sure what happened there. Peyton Stovall, one of the 3 team captains on this club.
Righty on lefty matchup. Skeens fires again inside. Neal able to get a glove on it on that heater. It's now 2-0.
Got to take a deep breath here. Clearly affected a little bit by the 0-2 double.
Runner at third, the 2-0. Again, misses inside. That'll make it 3-0 now to Peyton Stovall. And 51 starts did Stovall in his freshman season a year ago with 59 hits, 8 doubles. There's a fastball down the middle. Looked like the take was on by Stovall. It's now 3-1. Still work to do for Skeens here. Josenberger at third base in a scoreless ball game. Skeens 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air. Jobert in left, settling under it. Tagging up is going to be Josenberger. Jobert makes the play, and Josenberger able to get in and score the first run of the game. A sac fly RBI for Stovall. It's his 17th RBI of the season, and Arkansas takes an early 1-0 lead here in the top of the fourth.
All right, you got to score 1 to win anyway, and nobody on the bases. Skeens can get back to work now.
So now we'll see Jared Wagner, the left fielder, flied out to center field, shallow center field, and Dylan Cruz back in that first inning. Big right-hander stands in as Skeens fires, strike. Able to get the breaking ball over, and it's 0-1. Wagner awaits. This fastball just off the outside corner. A little tight that time by home plate umpire Brandon Cooper. Evens the count 1-1. In the wind picking up, flags unfurled above the batter's eye in center field. Blowing right to left. The 1-1. Smack but foul. A little bouncer down the third base line, and Skeens gets ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Invite you to come out March 27th. That's this coming Monday for the Jay Johnson Show, 7 to 8 p.m. We'll be live at TJ Ribs on South Acadian. Tune in on Eagle 98.1 FM in Baton Rouge or on the LSU Sports mobile app. The 1-2. Called strike 3. That one on the outside corner appeared to surprise Wagner. Skeens records punch out number 6. Another Super One Food strikeout. 2 down. That will bring Slavens to the plate. That's a nice way to come back. You give up the double down the line and right, sac fly RBI, scores a run, and then Skeens, as you said, Doug, able to put all that behind him, settle in, gets the strikeout for out number 2.
And that's what an ace does, able to flush it and move on as quickly as possible.
Slavens popped up to Jordan Thompson in shallow left field back in the second, and Skeens delivers a first pitch strike, 0-1. 1-0 Arkansas leads. 1 run on 1 hit. The 0-1 from Skeens. Fouled back into the screen. Again, ahead of the hitter. No balls, 2 strikes. Last season for Arkansas, Slavens 15 multiple RBI games. Had 7 3 RBI games. Big part of this Hog offense for Dave Van Horn. 2 outs and an 0-2 count. Skeens taking a little bit of time. Pitch clock down to 7. He'll begin the wind. The 0-2. Missing low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Wagner and Slavens. Pretty good back-to-back 3-4 hole combination. Wagner's got 9 home runs on the year. That leads the lineup. And like you mentioned, Slavens has been a guy for a couple years now.
The 1-2 just missed the outside corner. My goodness. Even Slavens had ideas about going after it. He was able to hold back. They will appeal down to third, but evens a count 2-2.
If it missed by an eyelash.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Skeens begins the windup. 2-2, foul back. Fans just like the winning lineup. Cintas has the all-star services for all of your business needs. Everything from uniforms to kitchens and restroom solutions. Get ready for the workday with Cintas. Slavens battling the left-handed hitter. An even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Skeens, the pitch to the plate, way outside. That'll fill it up.
Came into the inning with 32 pitches. He's up to 48 now. Got to make it happen on this pitch.
Payoff delivery from Skeens. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball, turning into the left-handed hitter. And Skeens records punch out number 7. However, Arkansas gets on the board. They take the lead. 1 run on 1 hit. They leave nobody on. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 Razorbacks. Tigers come to the plate. White, Dugas, and Morgan due up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Jelly. Jelly adjective. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt US Kids, and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse? Son, there ain't no one to blame but Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam! Ran right into the side of the saloon. Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Coming back, we're doing ID.
Back to the action.
Also, I just won an LAB award. I didn't even know.
Baseball
Way to go.
On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Arkansas leads 1-0. Bottom of the 4th inning. Tommy White to lead it off for LSU. White aboard on a fielder's choice his first time up. There's a breaking ball from Holland, a called strike, and that draws the ire of Tiger fans. Tommy White looked a little surprised himself, but he falls behind early, 0-1. Holland been effective so far, giving up just 1 hit to the Tigers as White tries to barrel that one up, but fouls it. Rolls to the third base on deck circle, and it's 0-2. I want to thank those tuned in on the video live stream. Laurel, Mississippi checking in. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss. Chase one down in the dirt. White down on strikes, and Holland records strikeout number 4. And there is one gone here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tacoma, Washington checking in. Northwest Arkansas. Good to have you aboard with us, tuning in on the radio or on the video live stream at LSU Sports Facebook page and on YouTube Live.
Yeah, it's got to be good people over there in Mississippi.
I know that's got a soft spot for you, as it should. Gavin Dugas stands in with 1 out. First pitch from Holland misses low as Dugas popped it up. Brady Slavin's the first baseman back in the first. One 0 from Holland to left field. Coming in though, Orphan will have it for out number 2. That one just right at the Arkansas right fielder. So quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll see Trey Morgan batting in the 5 spot today. Fans, visit your local Kubota dealer. See why Kubota is the #1 rated reliable tractor under 100 horsepower in the US of A. Visit LSUKubotaDealers.com for your nearest Kubota dealer and test drive a Kubota. So see if Morgan can get something started for the Tigers with 2 outs. Down a run, 1-0. Fastball from Holland, a strike, and 0-1 to set up Trey Morgan.
Holland is dialed in. 55 pitches, 38 strikes, and he's throwing all 5 of them right now over the plate.
Left-hander delivers. The breaking ball lifted in the air. This could be trouble, giving chase and foul territory, but out of the reach of John Bolton, the shortstop, who made a dive for it. Thought it could drop in fair, but just left of the line. But luckily for Trey, nobody gets a glove on it. It's an 0-2 count, but he will get a chance to swing again.
Yep, Holland's either 0-2, 1-2. If he goes to 1-0, the next pitch is a strike, except for once. He went 2-0 to Jordan Thompson, eventually walking him, but that has been it so far from Hunter Holland.
The 0-2 to Morgan in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm telling you, the similarities I'm drawing to Brian Tallett are off the charts. Lanky, lefty, even the hair, all of it.
Here's the 1-2 to Morgan. Breaking ball, Morgan a little out in front of that one, fouls it down the line. Over the seats in right, out of play. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Quick 2 outs. Tommy White struck out swinging. Dugas would fly out to right field. Morgan behind in the count. The 1-2 missing high. Evens the count 2-2.
Look for the one he's feeling best right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Morgan awaits the pitch. This is the outside corner with a fastball. That will fill the count now to Morgan. 3-2.
And the catcher set up on the inside corner there, and he threw it all the way on the other side of the plate. I think he had Morgan fooled.
So a full count, the payoff pitch off speed, and Morgan fouls it out of play left side. Gives us a moment to pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball.
Right,
the LSU Sports Radio Network and streaming
4,
on the LSU Sports
3,
mobile app.
2, 1, back to you.
With 2 outs, another payoff pitch, and this one launched to center field, giving chase. Josenberger back to the track. He leaps, can't come up with it, over his glove. Now he's got to chase it in center field. Morgan around second, on his way into third. A stand-up triple for Trey Morgan with 2 outs. And the box comes alive here for the first time offensively for LSU in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And Morgan got a mistake. Left a breaking ball or changeup. It looked like up in the strike zone, and Trey Morgan literally maybe 8 inches from tying this game up at 1 apiece. But boy, is this a big at bat now, Chris, for Jared Jones.
So the freshman right-handed designated hitter will get a chance here with 2 down. Morgan at third base. Jones a strikeout victim to Holland his first time up. Here's the pitch. Low and inside at the ankles. 1-0 to Jones.
Got to take advantage of this. You got this Hagen Smith guy down there in the bullpen. You know that they won't take very long to go to him in a close game. You got to score the runs while Hunter Holland's on the mound.
This one missed off the bat of Jones, sends it right back to the backstop. It evens a count 1-1 as Jones now, you can see, talking to himself about timing that one up, getting the bat on the ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Morgan down at third.
Just a base hit's all we need right now.
By the way, 3rd triple of the year for Morgan. Here's the 1-1. Jones ground ball, and it's foul just left of the bag and just missed Morgan, who dropped to a knee. Was hoping that would stay inside the third base bag, but now Jones behind in the count 1-2.
See how close it actually came to Morgan on the replay. Yep, would have hit him right in the face if he hadn't ducked.
2 outs, runner at third. 1-0 Arkansas leads. The pitch. Off speed, gets away from the catcher Rowland. Now Morgan late coming home, and he will be tagged out. It looked like it didn't get far away from Rowland, and then a hesitation by Morgan, then the decision to come home, and Rowland was already headed to get the ball. It was an easy throw back to Holland, who applied the tag, and the Tigers run their way out of the bottom of the 4th inning. Arkansas still leads 1-0. LSU no runs on 1 hit. They leave nobody on. Arkansas comes to the plate. We head to the top of the 5th on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda salsa. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sauces and original seasoning is Manda's strong side. But it's not Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
Together, we are partners, setting a new standard for health. Together, we prove that no matter how battle-tested we are, our spirit remains undefeated. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are creating transformational change and impacting Louisiana with a new standard for healthcare, research, and education. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU are champions for Louisiana. Together, we roar. Learn more at ololrmc.com/LSU. NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU Athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Base running mistake ends the bottom of the fourth with LSU. Their first real threat of the day as Morgan had a 2-out triple to center field. Jones was at the plate. Pitch got away from the Arkansas catcher, but a delayed reaction resulted in a play at the plate. Morgan was out, and that ended it for LSU. Jace Borfin, the right fielder, at the plate to lead it off for Arkansas, who leads 1-0. First pitch swing and a miss. It's 0-1. This one fouled back into the screen. Again, Paul Skeens working ahead in the count. 0-2. Tiger fans, get ready to taste victory with a Victory Grill from Barbecue Guys. Get your Victory Grill today. Become a backyard barbecue champ only at bbqguys.com. Borfin caught looking back in the second inning. Skeens with 7 strikeouts on the day. The 0-2 short of the plate. Blocked up by Neal. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. You've got Skeens on the mound. Again, gave up the double. Sac fly RBI after a wild pitch with a runner at third. Got Arkansas on the board. But if you're LSU offensively, Doug, you mentioned it during the timeout. Seeing that 0 on the scoreboard does not sit well. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 again. Borfin down on strikes. Caught looking for a second time. That's strikeout number 8 for Paul Skeens. Another Super One Food strikeout. And there's one gone here in the top of the 5th.
So much fun.
Kendall Diggs, also a strikeout victim in the 6th spot. Back in the second inning. Left-hander awaits. Skeens fires. That misses somewhere, not by much, and it's 1-0 with a fastball. Skeens 1-0 delivery. That one is outside. Ball 2. Arkansas coming into the weekend as a team batting .309. The 2-0 launched in the air to left. Joe Bear going back well shy of the track, and he'll make the grab as plenty of room. Diggs sharply hit with the left fielder of the Tigers. 2 gone. Last weekend against Auburn at home, the Razorbacks batted .283, and again they were able to get a sweep on Auburn to get out to a 3-0 start in SEC play. Now we'll see to the bat, to the plate, third baseman Harold Call. First pitch from Skeens.
Yep.
He went around. Yep. They'll appeal to first. Christopher Griffith agrees with us. It's 0-1.
Really want to see a quick inning here for Paul Skeens. If he can finish in under 60. Just trying to get him through the 9th inning.
Call had the line drive to Tommy White his first time up. This breaking ball just missed outside.
That was such a good pitch.
Call with a good eye stays away, and it's 1-1.
86, 89 mile an hour slider.
Skeens to the right-hander, working off the right edge of the rubber, and the 1-1 that time catches the corner. And he gets ahead 1-2.
Like, how do you hit that? It looked like it never quite crossed the plate. It looked like it kind of right in front of the plate, took a dead left, and ended up on the outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Skeens winds the 1-2, swing and a miss. He chased that one. Down on strikes goes Call. That's the 9th strikeout of the day for Paul Skeens. And Arkansas goes quickly, 3 up, 3 down. They're in the top of the 5th, but LSU needs some offense. Jones will be at the plate, followed by Jobert and Thompson, 6, 7, and 8. 1-0 Arkansas leads on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hub International is Louisiana's premier employee benefits and commercial insurance brokerage. Hub can insure just about any risk that your business faces. Did you know Hub even insured the bonuses for our football coaches in 2022? Hub specializes in the construction, healthcare, real estate, and hospitality industries. Chances are you're probably already doing business with someone who does business with Hub. Turn to the agency that the Tigers, Saints, and Pelicans choose. Hub International. Visit them today at hubinternational.com.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here with the new Living Lucky with Luke Combs Scratch Off. It's your exclusive opportunity to win the Living Lucky with Luke Combs prize package. You'll join me in Nashville for a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium in 2024, where one lucky winner will have the chance to walk away with $500,000. When it rains, it pours for lottery players who enter to win the chance of a lifetime.
Play Living Lucky with Luke Combs from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
And we're back with breaking news. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any Coke fan, so make sure you... Jim. Jim. We're on the air.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me. Your thoughts, Jen?
Well, can I have a sip?
Jen, we're in the middle of reporting the news.
I need to try it first.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
1-0 Arkansas leads. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Jared Jones was at the plate when Trey Morgan was out at home after a wild pitch. Didn't get far enough away as Jones. First pitch from Holland. Off speed, misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Jones, a strikeout victim to Holland back in the 2nd inning. Arkansas left-hander has 4 Ks on the day.
Yeah, I was thinking about that play with Trey Morgan, and it was a bad play, and maybe Jones with a 1-2 count would have gotten it done there and plated him. But the odds were not in our favor at that point to get that done. I don't hate Jones starting back over a count and getting a 2-0 count. Boom.
Big swing, but he can't find the baseball. It's 2-1.
I was trying to get that in before that swing because that was the one I was hoping it paid off.
A little low and inside. Jones gave it a stab. Now 2-1. Pitch to the freshman. Foul back out of play right side. Now a 2-2 count. Fans H&E Equipment Services, the official construction equipment partner of LSU Athletics for all of your rental needs. Just call 877-700-RENT or visit herentals.com today. Jones leading things off in the bottom of the 5th. Arkansas leading 1-0, and the 2-2 to the freshman. Pops him up onto the infield grass. Coming in, calling for it. Wind playing havoc, but eventually Peyton Stovall, fine defender, able to get it for out number 1.
Guess who I just saw heading down to the bullpen? Hagen Smith. I told you we got to get these runs before they get to the. I'm not just making it up. Like, he's the 2nd best pitcher by the numbers in the league to Paul Skeens, the 2nd lowest ERA and strikeouts. Let's see, fastball, yep, up there at 96 miles an hour. Slider in the mid-80s, a split finger and a cutter. That's what's coming.
Braden Jobert stands in. First pitch, a strike from Holland. Jobert popped up to the 3rd baseman Harold Call back in the 2nd inning, his 2nd at bat of the day, trying to get something going here. It's the breaking ball from Holland misses outside. It's now 1-1. Jobert batting .250. Again, we know what he can do. He's got 4 home runs on the year, 2 doubles, 1 triple. Trying to get, again, maybe into that everyday outfield starting lineup. As this one misses inside. Good eye by Jobert. Make it 2-1.
Well, in a game like this, a home run right here would go a long way.
Yeah, that certainly would help.
Bet he'd be in the lineup tomorrow.
Here's a 2-1. There's a strike across the plate. Evens a count 2-2.
Yeah, I hate to keep bringing it up. Remember that guy Brian Tallett I was telling you about? Unfortunately for the Tigers right now, he was 15-3 that year, 15-2, something like that.
2-2 pitch. Breaking ball way outside to the left-hander, and that will fill the count 3-2. Jordan Thompson standing on deck. Brady Neal in the 9 spot, waiting in the wings. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Arkansas leading. Payoff delivery. Breaking ball. Jobert swinging bunt down the third base line, but eventually will roll foul. Still 3-2. The Tigers 2 hits off Holland. Dylan Cruz with an infield single down the line at third. Trey Morgan with a 2-out rocket triple to the top of the wall in straightaway center.
That was a rocket. I mean, the wind's helping it. We're talking about less than a foot.
Oh, yeah.
From the top of the wall for sure. It was a matter of inches from this thing being 1-1. I just don't want that to be the story today, because Paul Skeens is pitching about as well as he has all year, really.
Another 3-2 pitch coming up here with 1 out. Jobert settles back in from the left side. Holland looks in. Gets the sign from Roland. Now he comes set. The kick and the pitch. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Got him with a beautiful breaking ball. Jobert not happy with it, but too close to not put a swing at that one. And there's 2 down as Holland records strikeout number 5. I'll see Jordan Thompson is able to earn a walk back in the 3rd inning. He's left stranded though at first base. Thompson with 2 home runs on the year, 4 doubles. First pitch, he takes a big hack, but fouls it straight into the dirt. And it's 0-1. Got plenty of home run hitters in this lineup for LSU, but Thompson, again, has been that clutch guy at times in his careers. He chased that one inside and low, and come up empty and falls behind 0-2.
We've said that a lot today. If we go back and look at how many batters have been 1-2 and 0-2, I promise you we're in the double digits at this point.
No doubt about it. The 0-2 and a swing. Tried to hold back, but home plate umpire Brandon Cooper goes ahead, says he went around, and another great inning of work from Hunter Holland. LSU comes up empty. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We've played 5 here at the box. Number 3 Arkansas leading number 1 LSU 1-0. Arkansas to the plate after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey Tiger fans, your new favorite local delivery app is here. Download the ASAP app to get all of your game day needs delivered right to your door. All season long, make sure to use promo code TIGERS22. You'll score $5 off your order and automatically be entered in the Winner ASAP Dinner Sweepstakes for a chance to win tickets to see the Tigers in action. That's promo code TIGERS22. ASAP.com is the official mobile ordering partner of LSU Athletics.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you one of many homeowners who just dreads the winter due to inconsistent home heating? Perhaps you're an HVAC contractor who just wants to offer more reliable, higher efficiency home heating. Lux Air helps keep homes warm while saving money and offers great business building programs for contractors too. Contact your Luxair dealer to find out more. Or if you're a contractor, visit SolarSupplyLuxair.com to learn about working with Luxair.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
1-0. We head to the top of the 6th inning here at the box. Game 1, Arkansas and LSU and the Razorbacks with the 1-0 lead. Roland, the catcher, to lead it off. Skeens delivers, fouled back into the screen. Paul Skeens so far 5 innings of work, giving up 1 hit. There's a double to right field. Eventually that runner would come around to score, and the leadoff hitter Josenberger to make it a 1-0 ball game. As Roland awaits, and the 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still pumping it in there, 98, 99 miles an hour is Paul Skeens. Again, LSU right now just trying to find the answer to Hunter Holland. The left-hander has kept the Tiger bats at bay. Only 2 hits so far for LSU as the 1-1 misses a tad low. As good eye by Parker Rowland to stay away. It's 2-1.
And usually with a guy like that, Hunter Holland, that second time through, you start to see a little bit more contact, but nada. He's almost through his second time through the Tigers lineup, and nobody's been able to sniff him.
2-1 foul tip at the plate by Rowland, evens a count 2-2. TJ Ribs fans, legendary Louisiana barbecue, and of course home of the Jay Johnson Show, which premieres this coming Monday night at 7. The official barbecue restaurant of LSU Athletics. Visit them on Acadian Thruway, Segan Lane, and online at tjribs.com. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Rowland, swing and a miss. That effective pitch, breaking inside to the left-hander, right at the wrists, and Rowland couldn't stay away. And Skeens now double-digit strikeouts, another Super 1 food strikeout, giving 10 on the day, and there's 1 gone.
The old back foot slider. Actually, that had a little bit more of a 12-6 break. You know, I was talking to Jamie Tutko before the game. They're mixing in now a breaking ball, a curve ball that is, to go along with that slider.
John Bolton at the bottom of the order. First pitch strike. Bolton 0 for 1. He was caught looking by Skeens in the 3rd. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball. Ooh.
Where was that?
Ruled ball 1.
I'm sorry, but that one couldn't have been more. We're getting a replay on the TV. That one couldn't have been much more center cut. Maybe outer 3rd, I guess, a little bit. Ooh.
1 ball, 1 strike to Bolton. Pitch to the right-hander. Oh, thought that caught the inner half. They'll say no, ball 2. Good thing Paul Skeens is mentally tough. Here's the 2-1. That one does miss outside. Now 3-1. So Bolton in a good spot here, all things considered. 1 out and a 3-1 count. Batting just .222 on the year. There's a strike at the knees that Bolton thought was low, but that will fill the count 3-2.
I don't think he thought it was low. I think he didn't want anything to do with the next pitch. He knew it was a strike. He was just going for the old, let me fake toss my bat and see if the umpire will go for it.
He didn't. Payoff delivery with 1 out. Fouled back into the screen, keeps it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Doug made mention the Tigers trying to get through the lineup. Couldn't hit Holland through the second time through. Have a chance for a 3rd view if Skeens can do the work. This one misses high, and that'll be ball 4. And that's the first walk given up by Skeens, just the 5th on the year. And with 1 out, Arkansas has a runner aboard in Bolton, the number 9 hitter, able to reach base. And now you get to Josenberger, who had the double to right field to get the only hit off Skeens that eventually led to the first run and only run of the game.
Yeah, Skeens at 35 innings pitched now in the year, 5 walks and 69 strikeouts.
Runner at first, Skeens quick toss over to first. Bolton back head first safely. Pitch from Skeens from the stretch. This is low, ball 1.
We're talking about Paul Skeens. how good is he at striking people out? I tell you.
One ball, no strikes to Josenberger, a left-handed hitter. Another quick turn and toss. Bolton able to get back to first base.
Ben McDonald holds the school and SEC record for strikeouts in a single season in 1989 with 202. He had 26 appearances and 21 starts. He went 152 innings that year.
1-0 delivery. Popped up. This one going to find its way to the overhang, out of play behind home plate, and it's 1-1.
The important number, though, is that 11.93 strikeouts per 9 innings. That's about what it's going to take with 153 innings. So at this moment, Skeens, starting in the top of the 6th inning, is at 17.32 strikeouts per 9 inning.
Another throw over. Snap tag applied by Morgan, not in time, as Bolton able to slide back again. 1-1 the count. Those are impressive numbers. Put that in quotations. Here's the 1-1. Josenberger shows bunt and fouls it back to the backstop.
Listen, Chris, when I was 12 years old back at Dixie Youth Ballpark in Biloxi, Mississippi, I struck out a lot of people. And I don't think it was anywhere close to 17 people per 9 innings. In fact, I don't know that I've ever played with anyone or against anyone that at any point in any season was averaging 17 strikeouts per 9 innings. And this guy's doing it through his first 6 starts. Wow.
Looking for an out here, ahead in the count, 1-2 to Josenberger. Skeens looks in. Checks the runner over his shoulder. Now the 1-2. Rides high at the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I said it earlier. I mean, LSU fans, chance to see this guy. Every opportunity, you make the most of it. He will not be in the purple and gold long.
Yeah.
Here's a quick toss, and they had him leaning, but the throw a little high over to first, and Bolton slides back safely.
You're right. You're exactly right. In fact, I told someone that at lunch the other day. If you've not been yet, you've at least got to go to a game to watch this kid pitch, because it's special.
2-2 delivery, and it misses outside. Another full count here as Josenberger.
All right, now enough about Skeens before we jinx him into another walk here.
Another throw over. This time also close, but Bolton just getting back as he's extended his lead just a bit off of first.
I tell you, Ty Floyd's got a really quick lead over there to first or pickoff, but for a big man, that's a fast move from Paul Skeens.
Runner goes, the pitch inside, ball 4. Now Skeens fired up. He's not happy at all. That'll be another walk, and with 1 out, runners first and second now for Arkansas, who lead 1-0, and that's going to bring a meeting on the mound. Wes Johnson, the pitching coach, going to go out and check on Skeens, who again now has thrown 78 pitches in today's game.
Yeah, but something extraordinary just happened, at least for him. You know, back-to-back walks is something he's not accustomed to. And it didn't come at the greatest time to the 9 and 1 hole hitters. Now you got 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. And as I mentioned a little bit ago, the 3 and 4 hole hitters are pretty daggum good. Wagner's at 390. Stevens right at 300 on the year, but he's a veteran. He's been doing it for a long time, or Slavens, I should say. Double play ball would be nice here. Or a strikeout.
So with back-to-back walks, Arkansas putting some pressure on. Runners first and second with 1 down. They lead 1-0. Stovall to the plate, and the fastball at the knees for a strike. 0-1 to set up Stovall. Had a strikeout in the first inning, but had the sac fly RBI to score the run for the Razorbacks back in the 4th. Skeens checks the runner at second. Now the 0-1. Ground ball towards second. Dugas gloves it. Only play is to first, and they'll get the second out of the inning. Runners advance to second and third, so still some meat on the bone here for Skeens and the Tigers in the top of the 6th.
But I'll take this because you got that base at first open, and Skeens could be as aggressive as he wants to be. And I'll take and aggressive Paul Skeens against any hitter in the country. But now's where he's going to have to really show up and end this threat.
So now we'll see. Wagner, who's 0 for 2, caught looking last time in the 4th. Skeens fires, strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Todd Polites wants you to know, Doug.
Yeah.
You averaged 10.35 strikeouts in 9 innings in your LSU career.
Come on.
Hey.
And what's he at again? 17?
Yeah. I wasn't going to say that again.
Oh, wow.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, looked like same pitch, same location, but they'll say miss for ball 1.
You know, a lot of times these guys will feel like they missed a pitch, and the next close one they'll give it back to the hitter. And I think that's what we saw there.
So now 1-1 to Wagner. Again, he's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got runners second and third with 2 outs. Missed on this one. Delayed swing by Wagner, and Skeens gets ahead 1-2. 1-0 ball game. Arkansas leads. Razorbacks with runners second and third. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
Easily the biggest pitch of the game.
Skeens from the stretch. Kicks the 1-2. Popped him up. Foul territory, third base side.
Stay in.
Tommy White near the dugout and slips on the top step, and the ball lands on the track.
Well, and almost landed on top of Jordan Thompson. I guess he was looking at Tommy, but they just misplayed that ball.
Yeah, that was certainly a playable foul ball. White slipped on the top step at the back of the third base dugout, but I think you're right. Not sure if Jordan had it and then took his eye off to check on Tommy, and then it landed between the two. So again, with 2 outs, the 1-2. Breaking ball missed high. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Jared Wagner.
Almost can't watch.
Runners take their lead, second and third. 2-2 delivery. Again, they'll say a little high. Missed for ball 3. Skeens trying to get the Tigers back in the dugout here. Payoff pitch upcoming. The right-hander fires. Missed, ball 4. That'll load the bases. So Wagner gets the walk. 3 walks given up in this inning. Again, Skeens had given up 4 in his previous 5 starts. And now we'll see Slavens to the plate. He's 0 for 2, including a strikeout to Skeens last time in the 4th inning. Bolton at third on a walk. Josenberger at second on a walk. Wagner now at first on a walk. There's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to Slavens. The 0-1 from Skeens. Watch out. Slap foul.
Little tardy there.
Caught the top of the dugout for the Razorbacks' third base side.
You see, I think Skeens has thrown some breaking balls to the last batter, several this inning. Throws 100 miles an hour. I think the fastball plays here. Maybe elevate it.
0-2 to Slavens. 2 outs, bases loaded, and a 1-0 Arkansas lead. Pitch. Oh!
Come on, Blue.
Looked like it caught the inside corner, but home plate umpire Brandon Cooper says no, and it's 1-2 to Slavens, who really put a lot of faith in the home plate umpire.
Might have been a little in there. Brady Neal did a great job trying to pull it back in the strike zone.
Still ahead in the count is Skeens. 1-2 pitch off the end of the bat, foul above the third base dugout. Keeps it 1-2.
Up to 91 pitches now.
His longest outing last Friday as far as pitches concerned against Texas A&M, and that 9-0 shutout win. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Skeens the 1-2. Foul back towards us, catches the screen, still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. Fights for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier, proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics.
Late on the fastball. He's been late the last 3 swings.
The 1-2.
Tia.
Called strike 3 inside corner, and Skeens gets it done. Leaves the bases loaded and gets the Tigers back inside the dugout. 11th Super One Food strikeout on the day, and a huge one there. Keeps it a 1-0 Arkansas lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the order, Brady Neal, followed by Pearson and Cruz when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Put a frog in boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As veterans, we tell ourselves the lie that we can handle anything. We let the water boil. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 6th inning, game 1. Arkansas holding on to a 1-0 lead, but a big punch out by Paul Skeens with the bases loaded there in the top half of the 6th inning. Keep the Tigers still right in this one. Brady Neal to lead it off. Holland has been effective. The left-hander sets him up with a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Holland through 5 innings, giving up 2 hits, an infield single, and a triple off the center field wall. The 0-1. Neal going to get his 3rd hit off of Holland. Drops it into right field. A leadoff single for Neal, and the Tigers have a runner aboard.
I was just going to say, I love Neal leading off here. He has the 4th highest on-base percentage in this lineup down there in that 9 hole at 493, probably up over 500 now. He only trails Cruz, who leads the country, and then Tommy White and Gavin Dugas are at 512. So Brady Neal right in there with Dugas and White in terms of on-base percentage. And Chris, unusual, we just saw the entire LSU pitching staff, it looked like, walk all the way down into the performance center down in the right field line.
Yeah, I saw them headed down that way as that first pitch to Pearson, a called strike on the inside corner. Obviously, we thought they were going to stop there at the bullpen, but they kept going and left the stadium.
Well, I bet you they're going to treat that back bullpen as the bullpen so as not to indicate what pitcher is warming up. I like it.
This one misses outside to the left-handed hitting Pearson. It's 1-1. Josh today flying out to left in the first. He was a strikeout victim to Holland, 1 of 6 today for the Tigers. It's a 1-1 count, runner at first. Now Holland, just a soft toss over to first base as Pearson stands back on the first base bag.
That is Hagen Smith that started to warm up down in the Hogs bullpen, a left-hander. Again, that fastball sitting in the mid-90s.
1-1 to Pearson. Strike on the outside corner, and he falls behind 1-2.
Okay, now you have to put this ball in play. Even a swinging bunt will do. Anything you can do to get that runner to second base.
The 1-2 pitch. Pearson fights it off, sends one into the third base dugout, just over the lid of those on the railing. And it's still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
How about Paul Skeens pitching out of that jam? Jeez Louise.
That's why he's your ace. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. Pearson down on strikes. Again, Holland just pulled the string. That's his 7th strikeout of the day. And with one gone, we'll see Dylan Cruz. Cruz today, as we mentioned, had the infield single back in the first. He's left stranded. Actually was out on a force play at second and a strikeout victim to Holland in the third. And before that happens, Dave Van Horn, it appears, going to come out and have a mound visit.
I think he's going to make a change. But if he doesn't, he's going to talk over with Hunter Holland the at-bat last time where they were able to get Cruz. I'll tell you, I really haven't liked the left-handed at-bats. Oh, Holland tried to walk off the mound right past Van Horn. He didn't take the ball and said, get back up here. That's a no-no. You never walk off. You make sure he reaches out for that ball. He's learning about that right now, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, now he gets the ball. Wow.
And they will make a pitching change. So they go to the hard-throwing left-hander in place of the crafty left-hander that right now has given up just 3 hits to LSU. And as his Razorbacks leading 1-0 as Holland leaves the game. The pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. We'll give you the numbers again after we return. 1-0, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Tigers have a runner aboard, and Dylan Cruz at the plate when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, with awesome John Deere deals by Sunshine, you'll never strike out. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. When you're looking for excellent products to help you get the job done, look no further than Sunshine Quality Solutions. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends May 28, 2023.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all-new, all-awesome perks. Albertsons. Fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Here we go. Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Resuming action here in the bottom of the 6th inning with Dylan Cruz coming to the plate. 1 out, runner at first. Arkansas makes the change on the mound as Dylan takes the first pitch from Hagen Smith and will deposit this one about 9 rows up down the line and right out of play. And it's 0-1 and a very quick decision by Dave Van Horn with his team up 1-0. As soon as that last out, they decided to make the change to the hard-throwing left-hander, and he delivers a strike here to get ahead 0-2 on Cruz.
Yeah, Hagen Smith is their guy. He's the ace. He was the Friday night starter to start off the season, but they wanted to spread him out over the weekends for moments just like this.
The 0-2 to Cruz. Misses low. Good eye by Dylan. Stays away, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's worked 23 innings, allowed 11 hits, only 3 earned runs. He has 34 strikeouts and 16 walks. His ERA is 1.17. It is primo versus primo right now in this Hogs versus Tigers matchup.
Cruz 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Smith. Good eye, missed inside. Evens a count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Cruz had the first hit for the Tigers. Infield single back in the first inning. Strikeout victim to Holland back in the 3rd. Brady Neal led off with a single to right field. He's at first base as the 2-2, and Cruz chased it down on strikes for the 2nd time today. So a big second out First strikeout by reliever Hagen Smith, 2 gone, and now Tommy White to the plate, who's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, and that was the split finger there. You don't see many split fingers, especially in college baseball, but fastball again, mid-90s, that split finger will be there right at 87 and 90 miles an hour. It's going to be tough to lay off that pitch.
Pitch to White. He'll swing and foul it down the line out of play and right. White aboard on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Also a strikeout victim to Holland in the fourth. Tigers with 3 hits off the Arkansas starter. Brady Neal had 1 to lead it off, but now with 2 outs, he's at first. Needs help from Tommy White. There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Came after him right there with 2 fastballs. Look for the split finger.
Left-hander fires to the plate, way outside and high. Brings Roland out of his crouch, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arkansas 1 run on 1 hit today. LSU scoreless on 3 hits. Pitch to White. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes White. And Hagen Smith, Dave Van Horn guesses right. Comes in, strikes out Cruz and White to end it for LSU. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We head to the top of the 7th in game 1. Arkansas leading 1-0 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it comes to investing in your home's comfort, it's never just one thing. You want to make sure you get an air-conditioned system that's reliable, affordable, energy efficient, backed by a strong warranty, and is installed by a dealer you can trust. That's why people who insist on the best choose Trane. Plus, right now, Trane is offering special financing. So what's not to love? Visit TraneSouth.com to find a local Trane dealer today. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval. Ask for details.
When you're done listening to the Tigers take another victory, the rest of the city will be waiting. After all, there's a lot more to Baton Rouge than just Saturday nights. From famous historic landmarks to iconic hole-in-the-walls, even some of the world's best blues joints, there's something special around every corner. But these foodie flavors and soulful sounds are just a sample of what Baton Rouge has to offer. Whatever you're into, it's all right here. Go to visitbatonrouge.com and start putting together your post-game playbook.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here with the new Living Lucky with Luke Combs Scratch Off. It's your exclusive opportunity to win the Living Lucky with Luke Combs prize package. You'll join me in Nashville for a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium in 2024, where one lucky winner will have the chance to walk away with $500,000. When it rains, it pours for lottery players who enter to win the chance of a lifetime.
Play Living Lucky with Luke Combs from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Pitchers duel to say the least here in this one. 1-0 Arkansas leading over LSU. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Arkansas, great outing from Hunter Holland, the starter, and they hand it off to Hagen Smith. He does his job there in the bottom of the 6th. Paul Skeen still going for the Tigers. He's been once again spectacular as the first pitch offered up to Borfin, the right fielder, misses inside 1-0. Skeen 6 innings, 1 hit given up, 1 run it was earned, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts as the 1-0 gets loose high and outside. Falls behind to Borfin, 2-0.
Looks like Garrett Edwards. Nope. That is Chase Shore starting to loosen up.
A strike on the outside corner to Borfin to make it 2-1. Yep, Chase Shores, the highly heralded right-hander out of the state of Texas, warming down in the bullpen for LSU. 2-1 the count to Borfin. And just missed outside. They appeal down to third. They'll say he did not go around, and now it's 3-1 the count.
I don't even think they needed to appeal. I mean, I think it was a strike.
Again, Skeens working from behind here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on its way. Lifted to center field, shallow center field. Cruz on the run, can't get to it, drops in front of him. And Borfin with just the 2nd hit of the day for Arkansas off. Skeens, the leadoff man, aboard here in the top of the 7th inning. You mentioned Garrett Edwards had a military salute just moments ago before the start of the 7th inning. Michael Batez, retired Army colonel who happens to be the grandfather of Garrett Edwards. A 28-year career with the United States Army. Covered operations around the globe. Great to honor the men and women of our military, as again there'll be a meeting on the mound here after giving up the leadoff single. It'll be Wes Johnson, again the pitching coach, out there with Skeens in the Tiger infield. As we'll see Kendall Diggs, who's 0 for 2 today, including a strikeout. LSU, of course, much has been made of their struggles at times this season against good left-handed pitching, and Arkansas so far today has delivered.
Yeah, they've. Well, first of all, Hunter Holland was outstanding. I mean, basically, it felt like we were 1-2 or 0-2 every at bat, and the majority of the at bats we were. And then this new guy, Hagen Smith, is going to be a handful.
Runner at first. Kendall Diggs, a left-hander at the plate. Skeens, first offering, misses low, and it's ball 1. Runner at first. Skeens checks the runner. Now the pitch to Diggs, pops him up and to center field. This time Cruz in good position, able to get under it. For out number 1, Diggs retired for the 3rd time today. Coming into the weekend, of course, Paul Skeens, the announced starter in Game 1. Due to the weather expected on Sunday, LSU will play 2 9-inning games tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, and then Game 3 of the series will begin at 6:30. Coach Johnson going with Ty Floyd, announcing as the Game 2 starter, and then sophomore right-hander Thatcher Hurd in Game 3. Skeens tosses over to first and back safely again is Borfin. See Harold Call, the third baseman, who is 0 for 2 in the 7 spot today.
Skeens is up to 100 pitches now.
There's a strike. Using the breaking ball to get it over, and it's 0-1.
How many did you say he went last week?
I'd say it was 109. I
thought you said something like that.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. And off speed, 0-2. He gets ahead of Call.
Strikeout would be huge here for the second out of this inning. Guess that goes without saying.
Runner at first. Pitch to the right-hander on its way outside as Neal slides over. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Skeens the 1-2 pitch. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Neal hesitates. The throw down to second in time. How about strike him out, throw him out? I thought Neal delayed just momentarily, but he pumped and fired, but it was a perfect throw to second base to get the runner, and Arkansas is finished here in the top half of the 7th inning. So now it means it's time to stretch it out here at the box. Great job defensively by LSU. They still trail 1-0 to the Razorbacks. Tigers come to the plate. Dugas, Morgan, and Jones due up when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too. Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too. Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Coming back. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 7th, Gavin Dugas leads it off, and the first pitch from Hagen Smith catches him in the side. So that will send the leadoff man down to first base. The Tigers hit by a pitch once again, starting to add up on the year. 53rd time they've been hit by a pitch, and now we'll see Trey Morgan as the Tigers trail 1-0.
Leadoff runner aboard for the Tigers. They haven't been able to do that. I think that's only the second time in the ball game. But Hagen Smith, the one thing you see on that stat line, Chris, that jumps out is maybe he's not a machine and a man. He has 16 walks in 23 innings.
Pitch to Trey Morgan. Slap foul into the screen above the third base dugout. Morgan today had the triple in the 4th inning at the top of the wall, straightaway center field, but a little base running miscue, a little delay, hesitation. He was out at the plate after a wild pitch. The 0-1 from Smith, and on the hands, fouled back into the screen behind the plate, and it's 0-2 to Morgan. So Dugas aboard here for LSU. By the way, last Friday night, Paul Skeens went 6 1/3, 106 total pitches. That's his highest pitch count of the year. Runner at first. Here's the 0-2 to Morgan. Misses upstairs, ball 1.
Yeah, he's at 105 now. Who's that warming up down there? That's Little and Shores.
The 1-2 pitch to Morgan. Fights it off, lifts it in the air, down the line, in left, coming in Wagner in fair territory. Just shy of the line, able to make the play for out number 1. So Morgan, a little soft fly to left. Now we will see Jared Jones. And Jones today 0 for 2. He was a strikeout victim to Holland in the 2nd. Popped out to the second baseman Stovall right behind the mound back in the 5th inning. But without question, this freshman, the Bear, can change this game on its ear with one swing of the bat. He's got a runner at first. Smith faces for the first time, and Jones launches one high in the air, down the line, in right near the bullpen, and it will take a bounce on top of the mound and be caught on one hop by a fan who takes home a souvenir. It's 0-1 to Jones.
Oh, that wind is just begging for it. It's been begging for it all game.
First thing I thought when these two teams got together today and it got to the ballpark, that's pretty much the way.
There's got to be a home run or two in that, right? Yes. That's the same thing I thought.
The 0-1 to Jones. Stays away. Ooh. Old strike, and he falls behind 0-2 as Jones wants a clarification from home plate umpire Brandon Cooper.
Star Spangled Banner has been pointing out to Tiger Stadium all day.
The 0-2 to Jones. That's a called strike 3, and Jared knew it. Off speed from Smith, and he records a strikeout. That's his 3rd in relief, and there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. And again, Gavin Dugas, leadoff man for the Tigers, hit by a pitch. He's down at first, but he needs somebody to put a bat on the ball and find the grass or the seats.
Well, Joe Bear's got another opportunity here to try to get that lineup or that name in the lineup tomorrow.
Pitch to the left-hander. Strike at the belt. Outer half. It's 0-1.
Ten strikeouts now for Arkansas pitchers.
The 0-1 from Smith. Slap, base hit. Going to drop in right field. Dugas will hold up at second as the throw comes quickly in from Borfin. But Joe Bear keeping the inning alive with a base hit to right field. His 13th hit of the year. And again, LSU with Jordan Thompson coming to the plate here, down 1-0.
Yeah, in a game like this, Chris, it's get to the next guy. You forget about the home run. It's 1-0 with 2 outs. Just get to the next guy. How does Jordan Thompson get to the guy on deck, which happens to be Brady Neal?
So now runners first and second. Dugas at second. Joe Bear with the single to right at first. And the off-speed pitch called strike to Jordan Thompson. Thompson aboard on a walk in the third. He was a strikeout victim to Holland in the 5th inning, facing Hagen Smith, hard-throwing left-hander for the Razorbacks for the first time today. The 0-1. Missing outside, but Joe Bear way off the first base bag. The throw down to first, and he is out. Rowland took the pitch and had all kinds of time to beat Joe Bear back in LSU's second base running miscue, and they are done here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Squander the opportunity. No runs on 1 hit. They end up leaving just 1 man on at second base. We go to the top of the 8th. It's a 1-0 Razorback lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Southern Air Heating and Cooling is proud to be an official sponsor of LSU Athletics. Their team of AC professionals have been serving the comfort needs of the people of Louisiana for over 25 years. Much like the fans of the Tigers, our commitment to Tiger athletics and providing great service remains as strong as ever. Southern Air Heating and Cooling. Go Tigers! Hey, Baton Rouge, don't go to just settle for boring old frozen pizza for dinner. Head over to Fat Boys Pizza, where size matters. Come check out their large pies that measure 30 inches across, but the number scarcely does it justice. When you see their 30-inch pie, your whole world got smaller, and your idea of pizza got bigger. From delicious pizza choices, chicken wings, garlic knots, and so much more, stop by Fat Boys Pizza, located on Nicholson Drive in Baton Rouge, or visit them online at eatfatboyspizza.com.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
Coming back, we're doing
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Head to the top of the 8th inning. Arkansas leading LSU here at the box, 1-0. LSU with some uncharacteristic mistakes today. Really have cost them. Arkansas again, 1 run on just 2 hits. As again, we'll get a change on the mound. Chase Shores, right-handed freshman, comes in for Paul Skeens, and the first pitch offered to Rowland, the catcher, in the 8 spot, misses outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball up there, 98. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Shores enters with a 1.88 ERA. This is his 6th appearance of the year, 2nd out of the bullpen. He's gone 14 in the 3rd, allowed 12 hits, 3 earned runs. He has 8 walks and 10 strikeouts.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. A little up and out, but again, the fastball, Rowland couldn't stay away, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, the command's just not quite there yet for Chase Shores. Obviously, the fastball is, the build is, all of it's there. The makeup, just got to get a little bit more refined, and he'll be as dominant as Paul Skeens.
1-2 pitch misses high at the letters. Again, another 98-mile-an-hour fastball as the throwback from Neal gets away from Shores, and Dugas will have to trot in, pick it up on the infield grass. 2-2 the count to Rowland, who's been a strikeout victim in his previous 2 at-bats to Paul Skeens. We'll get you the final line on Paul coming up, but right now it's about getting batters out for Arkansas. The 2-2 pitch staying alive as Rowland fouls it back to the screen, still 2-2.
Yeah, Skeens went 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, only 1 hit hard. It was a double down the line on an 0-2 count, if you think back. 1 run, he had 3 walks, all in 1 inning, and 12 strikeouts.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to the left-hander. Again, fouled back into the screen. Keeps it 2-2. Roland awaits the 2-2 pitch from Shores. High and gets away from Neal. It's now a full count, 3-2.
That was 99 miles an hour. No action down in the bullpen at the current moment, but if Skeens not able to retire Parker Rowland, I'd imagine we'd see Christian Little start to toss.
3-2 pitch. Again, fighting it off is Rowland. Making Shores work here, and it's still a 3-2 count.
And there's really no secret to what he's coming at him with. All fastballs so far.
Shores looks in, gets the sign from Neal. Payoff delivery. In the air to left center field. Joe Baer coming over, got a good jump on it. He'll put a glove on it for out number 1. So Shores wins the battle. Rowland flies out to left. LSU today, again, runners have been at a premium against this Arkansas pitching staff. You take a look at what the Tigers have done, something that Jay Johnson preaches on a daily basis. 1 for 11 with runners on base. Again, limited opportunities with runners in scoring position. In fact, they've had none of those opportunities, unfortunately, as LSU got caught off of first in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch misses to Bolton. Bolton got things started for Arkansas, and while Skeens was able to get out of the inning with no more damage done, he was able to get a walk. His last at bat was left stranded at third in the 9-hole. 1-0 pitch from Shores, a called strike, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, both teams at this point, Chris, only 6 base runners. Not runners in scoring position, just guys getting on base.
In Arkansas, 1 run on just 2 hits today, but they have the lead because LSU is scoreless on 4 hits. Fastball misses the outside corner. That'll make it 2-1 now to Bolton.
Yeah. The margin for error in the SEC on Friday is so razor thin. When you think about the double hit, it was an 0-2 pitch first of all, and it was a good pitch. But then the next pitch was a wild pitch, and he moved to third base, and a sac fly got him in.
2-1 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Shores 99 on the gun. It's now 2-2. So Bolton, an even count here. Shores, the freshman right-hander, winds. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. I'll appeal down to first, but Christopher Griffith, I think, correct in saying he did not go around. Bolton out of Memphis, Tennessee, now will face a full count, 3-2.
Second full count for Shores.
Payoff delivery. Foul back into the screen. Gives us a moment to pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
All right,
Streaming
5,
on the LSU
4,
Sports mobile
3,
app.
2, 1, back to you.
1 out, top of the 8th inning, nobody on. Full count to John Bolton. Shores fires, swing and a miss. 90, nope, let's call it 100, 99.89. And Shores records a huge strikeout. His first Super One Foods strikeout in relief, and he gets the second out of the inning, and now to the top of the order. You mentioned that razor thin margin in these type games, especially a top 3 matchup opening game on Friday. Josenberger 1 for 2, had that double in the 4th, and then a chain of events. The wild pitch and the sac fly brought him in. That's the difference in our game. First pitch from Shores, inside corner, called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, 13 strikeouts now for Tiger pitchers. 23 total strikeouts in this game.
Josenberger, the left-hander, awaits. This pitch skirts him out of the way and just missed him. It's 1-1. And tomorrow, if you're just tuning in, it'll be doubleheader action. Game 2 and Game 3 of this series. First one gets started. First pitch at 1 o'clock. It's the 1-1 pitch. Again, just missed the inside corner. Make it 2-1 now to Josenberger. And then Game 3 of the series. We'll have a first pitch start at 6:30. We'll have coverage beginning 12:30 for Game 2, 6 o'clock straight up for Game 3. 2-1. That time, Josenberger trying to unleash, but couldn't get around on the heater from Shores, and it's 2-2. That's some pretty good stuff there, partner.
Yes, sir. Not bad for a freshman.
2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Shores, the 2-2.
Watch out.
Inside and just missed the cleat. Goes all the way to the backstop as Josenberger again danced out of the way.
It's just a fastball. He could have just taken it off the front leg there, the front thigh. It's only 99.12 miles an hour. Come on, stand in there.
Chase Shores again. Will deliver a payoff pitch with 2 outs. The 3-2. Slap, but foul. Look out. Just beyond the screen down the first base line and jumped into the seats.
That's like a death hole right there.
And we've got a fan holding on to the baseball.
They did a good job there.
Kudos to you. So re-rack it here with 2 outs. Another payoff delivery to come from the freshman Chase Shores. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Josenberger down on strikes. Chase Shores with his second strikeout of the inning. Another Super One Food strikeout. And the Tigers got a good one in Chase Shores. That'll end the top of the 8th inning. Nothing doing for the Razorbacks. They still lead 1-0. LSU desperately needs some offense. Thompson, Neal, and Pearson due up when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
My husband had a gun. Him and his friends would go shooting. The ammunition, unfortunately, was not stored separately. In a million years, we never thought that Emily could. There's a hole in our family that can never, ever be filled.
63 Americans a day die by gun suicide. With safe gun storage, we can give our loved ones a second chance at life. Learn more at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got your school covered. On SEC Radio, there's complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along online or on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now, as a college student, you can stream your first 3 months of SiriusXM for $1. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details and subscribe now at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
When you went car shopping, you meant business. You ace vehicle history searches and test drives. You out-salesman to the salesman. Now you've got your wheels. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll have the info you need to get more for your future. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to speeding past financial challenges...
All right, just bring it back. You don't have to play the bumper. It's all right. We're good.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Jordan Thompson leads it off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch, he will loft in the air to center field, but coming over, Josenberger settles under it, makes the out. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Arkansas leading 1-0. Tigers today scoreless on 4 hits scattered throughout the ballgame. Arkansas 1 run on 2 hits today. Now we'll see Brady Neal. He has 1 of the 4 hits for LSU, had a base hit in the 6th inning. First pitch off the plate inside at the knees, and 1 ball, no strikes.
Got to find some base runners here. Not a huge fan of Thompson swinging at that first pitch.
Neal launches one in the air to left field. Going back, get out of here.
Yes, sir.
It's gone. Brady Neal with his 2nd hit of the day. 2nd home run of the season. And the Tiger catcher ties it up with 1 swing of the bat. It's 1-1. Hey now.
Well, we've been waiting for that dinger. The flag's been blown out all night, but Brady Neal did not need any wind to help him with that one. That ball was demolished out to left center field. And how about them Tigers, baby?
Fifth hit of the game for LSU, and none bigger than that shot to left center field by Brady Neal. And now we've got a conversation going on between Brandon Cooper, the home plate umpire, and Jay Johnson.
What are we saying here?
I noticed that Cooper, when the team came out of the dugout, he was trying to get them to move farther away from home plate. I don't know if he's warning Jay Johnson that they were too close or didn't like the celebration. I'm not sure, but it's going to bring out the Boo Birds here at the box.
As long as it's still 1-1, I don't really care what they're talking about. But I would literally have to come out of this press box if for some reason they called that kid out right there. Lord have mercy. Scare me like that.
I think, again, it just appeared to us that maybe it was just a warning. Jay Johnson didn't really appreciate it and didn't agree based on his body language. Josh Pearson to the plate now. We got a tie game, 1-1. First pitch missing for ball 1. Wow. Pearson 0 for 3 on the day, looking for something, and he'll slap this one to right field. It will drop down in front of Borfin, and a one-out single for Pearson. And the Tiger faithful now making some noise late in this one.
Well, this is where you need him to make some noise. The LSU chant, the Go Tigers, all of that needs to start right now with this next couple batters coming up because they are on the proverbial ropes, and here comes the pitching coach.
Matt Hobbs going to sprint out, visit with Hagen Smith on the mound here as the Tigers down in the dugout trying to encourage the crowd to keep it going, and looks like they're going to oblige.
Yeah, that's what it takes. I'm telling you, this type of baseball, and they'll give it to you too. I've got firsthand experience with that. You turn around and ask for it, and they will absolutely give it to you. Tigers need them right here.
So some activity starting to toil down in the bullpen for Arkansas again with the heavy ball. Now it looks like they're going to get a catcher down, at least some soft tossing begin as now the meeting with Matt Hobbs all finished up.
Come on.
LSU will have Dylan Cruz, who again extended his hit streak, on base streak. Again, he had a single ground ball to third in the first, but 2 strikeouts since. One to Holland and one to Hagen Smith last time. First pitch, and he launches a mile-high foul ball down the line in right, and it will get to the seats. Out of play, 0-1 to Cruz.
Yeah, they brought in Smith to face Cruz. Got him to chase a split finger for a strikeout.
The 0-1 way upstairs and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cruz. So Brady Neal with the home run to left center ties the game 1-1. Josh Pearson follows him in the leadoff spot, top of the order, and he delivers a base hit to right. 1 out, the 1-1 to Cruz. Big swing, but a ground ball. Charging in Bolton. He'll scoop it up. His only play is the first, and Cruz beat it out. Everybody safe at first and second. How about the hustle from Dylan Cruz?
That's why he's one of the first 2 picks in the draft. He can hit the ball out of the ballpark. He's hitting 500 halfway through the season. And partner, he can pick him up and put him down when he's getting moving. And Dylan Cruz's speed is what played right there. And now the Tigers with a chance to really open the cut right above that Arkansas Razorback eye.
1 down. Second infield single for Cruz, and he earned that one. He's at first, Pearson at second. Here's Tommy White, 0 for 3, due for something. Pitch to Tommy. Oh, he was swinging for Tiger Stadium.
That was coming, right?
But he comes up empty. It's 0-1.
Went with the split finger there. Good thing he did, because if it would have been a fastball, like Chris said, might have been off the side of Tiger Stadium. And a great time here for Jay Johnson to call a timeout.
He'll bring Tommy White over. Join Dugas and Morgan just in front of the on-deck circle here. Something Jay likes to do, go over what they want to do offensively. Probably some tips as well, as they've been watching Hagen Smith now in relief, as he's talking intently to Tommy White as Dugas and Morgan listen in. 1 out, an 0-1 count. We got a tie game, 1-1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers score their first run in the bottom of the 8th on a solo shot off the bat of Brady Neal.
I'm glad to hear this Tiger crowd still locked in. Sometimes a timeout will kill that, but they haven't skipped a beat.
Runners first and second, 0-1 to White. Left-handed Hagen Smith looks in. Pitch to the plate. White swings, fouls it off. Slow roller to the backstop, 0-2. takes some time, digs back in from the right side. Lefty on righty matchup here. Hagen Smith fires to the plate. The 0-2. White fights it off and lifts it foul territory. First base side, but it stays in play, and Brady Slavens comes right back to him. The wind blew it to him right there in foul territory, and White again down on the pop out. 2 gone here for LSU, and now we'll see Gavin Dugas.
This guy loves the drama.
Oh, yes, he does.
Loves the drama.
And the wind in his favor here from the right side of the plate. Runners first and second. Smith fires to the plate. Swing, and he fouls this one to the third base dugout to see if Arkansas is still awake. 0-1.
You know, if you're going to be great, if you're going to win championships, it's moments like this that you have to come through with the big hit.
Runners take their lead first and second. The 0-1 to Dugas. Way upstairs. Missing by Smith. 1-1. Again, Arkansas with a right-hander warming now in the bullpen. Pearson at second. Cruz at first. Dugas at the plate. The 1-1. Stays away, and it misses high at the letters. 2-1. Good take by Dugas.
That's Dylan Carter down there. Fastball, curve, slider, changeup guy. Fastball sits in the low 90s.
2-1 the count to Dugas. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, and he stayed away from that one. That dropped in low. Good eye and a good take again by Dugas. Works it 3-1.
So there's a 2-1 breaking ball. Will they throw a fastball here to Mr. Drama himself in a 3-1 count? Of course, Trey Morgan waits on deck.
3-1 pitch. Went around, couldn't stay away, and that one into the right-hander. It's now a full count, 3-2. And by the way, just to update you on rules, again, probably player safety, probably speeding up the game. Players are not to leave the dugout to celebrate home runs. That was the warning that LSU was given. Fun police in full force. Pitch misses outside. Dugas earns the walk. Bases now loaded with 2 outs, and things getting very heavy on the shoulders of Hagen Smith.
They are. Last time Trey Morgan was up, I would like to see a bunt. This time I'd like to see a home run.
Trey today 1 for 3, including a triple to dead center field right off the top of the fence. Got that off of Holland back in the 4th inning. He's got the bases loaded now with Pearson down at third, Cruz at second, Dugas at first. Lefty on lefty matchup as Smith fires. Morgan stays away, misses outside. And you mentioned it.
Yep.
Hagen Smith is a hard-throwing left-hander, but control can be an issue at times.
Again, 16 walks and 23 innings coming into the game.
1-0 the count to Morgan. Pitch. Swung on, just missed it, fouls it into the screen, 1-1.
It was right on that one. It came straight back into the screen. Trey Morgan's had so many big hits throughout his career. Another opportunity to add to that list.
1-1, stayed away, and a great eye. Just off the outside corner, it's now 2-1.
Smith has a mid-90s fastball, but he has stuck to the off-speed here the last couple hitters.
2-1 pitch to Morgan. Swung on, lifted in the air, foul territory, third base side. Coming over is Cole. He's got room, and he makes the grab for out number 3. And the Tigers get on the board with a Brady Neal solo home run to tie the game 1-1. But 1 run on 3 hits. They strand 3. We go to the top of the 9th in game 1. Knotted up at 1 run apiece. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Oh, man, I'm glad you're here. Sit down and visit with me, Mom. I'm making it all ready for supper with my family tonight. I can't wait to hug my grandbabies and pass a good time over some good food. Ooh, I better start my rice. You know, it seems like all the best meals start by cooking some rice. Cajun country rice, of course. It's what you gotta have when you're cooking with love. I pick it up down the street at the grocery store, and I can even buy it online at CajunCountryRice.com. Y'all stay and eat. There's plenty, yeah.
Hi, I'm Kevin Falk, LSU Hall of Famer. My years at LSU were amazing. I've always loved celebrating with my teammates, especially when someone was serving up some delicious Manda sausage. For a lot of Tiger fans, it's just not game day without Manda in the mix. Serving top quality sausage and original seasoning is Manda's strong side. But it's not Manda's flavor that's always got me running back for more. You get it? Running back for more. After 75 years, the flavor still says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoke sauce of LSU Athletics.
Hey, Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Back into this one.
The powerhouse of college baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tie game. We head to the top of the ninth here in Game 1. Arkansas and LSU. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Razorbacks. It'll start Stovall, the left-hander. Shores fires. Strike on the outside corner with a heater, and it's 0-1. Stovall on the day, 0 for 2. Strikeout to Skeens in the first. Had that sac fly RBI to score the run for the Razorbacks in the fourth, and a ground out to Dugas last time in the sixth frame. Here's the 0-1. Shores misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is big. Blast your way to winnings and play Terry Blast Slingo from the lottery. Loaded with $30 prizes, and you can win up to $30,000. Terry Blast Slingo must be at least 21 to purchase. 1-1 from Shores. In the air, and a base hit into left center field. Off the bat of Stovall, picks up his first hit of the day, and Arkansas has the leadoff man aboard here in the top of the ninth inning. Big spot for Chase Shores, coming in for Paul Skeens, who again only allowed 2 hits, 3 hits in today's game. Skeens went 7 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts. And now Shores taking over.
I hate the leadoff guy getting on.
And it's the heart of the order he will face, as we mentioned. Stovall aboard on the single to left center. Now Wagner, who's 0 for 2.
Hey, 2 ball here.
Right-handed hitter, and the first pitch. This is maybe outside with the fastball, 1-0.
Yeah, Wagner's their guy. Just need to hit a 1-hopper to right at Jordan Thompson. Is that too much to ask, Chris?
No.
You know, we're playing here. Everybody left and playing here at noon, and we're all here watching, left our jobs. How about just a little 6-4-3 tailor-made? One time.
Shores, the 1-0 pitch. This misses high, 2-0. And Wagner started his career at Creighton. Been in the starting lineup all 21 games this season for Coach Van Horn. Leads the team in a number of statistical categories, as this one's popped up. Shallow right field. And Pearson coming in, and he will have it for out number 1. Runner stays put at first, and Shores records the first out here in the top of the ninth inning. Fans, Super One Foods has super low prices on all your game day favorites, so up your grocery game and score big with Super One Foods. Now we'll see Brady Slavens. A couple of strikeouts on the day, 1 swinging in the 4th and caught looking in the 6th inning. Shores checks the runner and blows a fastball by him at 97 miles an hour, 0-1.
I will say Chase Shores is getting ahead with that first pitch.
The 0-1.
I'll take that.
In the air, left field. Joe Baird coming over, plenty of room, and he will have it for out number 2. And again, back to first base goes Stovall. So 2 down, top of the ninth. LSU, by the way, as Jared Jones, Braden Jobert, and Jordan Thompson do up 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom half of the ninth inning. But Shores trying to find one more out.
A little Friday afternoon walk-off.
Still work to do for the freshman right-hander. Shores fires. Jamsing fouls it back out of play off the bat of Borfin, the right fielder, who had a base hit in the 7th inning. Strikeout 2 occasions to Paul Skeens, both times looking in the 2nd and 5th. Runner at first in Stovall. The pitch. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Softball in action. Their game moved up today due to inclement weather coming to Oxford. Last check, Ole Miss leading 3-0. Shores again will throw over to keep an eye on Stovall. That's in the after 4 innings. Ole Miss leading 3-0. Coming up later today, around 4 o'clock or so, LSU women's basketball continues their run in March Madness. The 1-1 coming back at us. Thankfully, a screen is there.
I caught that all day.
And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shores ahead in the count. LSU women's basketball and Utah in the Sweet 16. Again, around 4 o'clock from Bon Secours Arena in Greenville, South Carolina. 2 outs, runner at first. Top of the ninth, the tie game 1-1. The freshman right-hander Shores to the plate. Misses outside, evens it up 2-2. One ball game here. 9th inning. 2-2 pitch. Call strike 3. Borfin down on strikes for the 3rd time. First time to the freshman Chase Shores. And after giving up the leadoff single, Shores shuts down the Razorbacks. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 1 man on. We go to the bottom of the ninth.
Time to walk this thing off.
1-1 our score. Tigers to the plate. Jones, Jobert, and Thompson do up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just For You deals is now Albertsons For You. It's everything you love about Just For You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons For You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons For You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors. Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
Here we go. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the ninth inning, tied 1-1. Arkansas LSU in game 1 in a classic here to start this series. Jared Jones leads it off. First pitch he jumps on, but foul down the line at third. Off the delivery of Hagen Smith. It's 0-1 to Jones. Jones today, the DH in the 6th spot, 0 for 3. Dare I say, due for something here.
I tell you, I feel it.
Rally caps on across the box here. Smith fires the 0-1 outside, evens it up 1-1.
The umpire didn't say anything about me coming over there to you on a home run, right? Because big guy with this one, I may have to get up out of the chair here
Don't hurt yourself or
get
me.
Get Crunk up here in the radio booth.
1-1. Swing and a miss. Pitch low in the zone. Jones falls behind 1-2. Again, Jones leads it off. Braden Jobert, Jordan Thompson due up here in the bottom of the ninth.
I'll take it.
Smith, the 1-2 pitch. Did he stay away?
No.
Nope. They appeal down to first. They say he went around on the breaking ball that came in on the right-hander. And Jones down on strikes, and there's one away. Now we'll see Braden Jobert. Had a base hit last time in the 7th inning.
Yeah,
and got a little too greedy at first base and was picked off by the catcher, Roland, to end that inning. But he is 1 for 3 today.
Started off for the fastball last time. Again.
Strike at the belt with the heater from Smith, and it's 0-1.
Jobert's got power to all fields. 18 home runs a year ago.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, but a foul down the line at first. And now Smith ahead again. 0-2 to Braden Jobert.
Gotta hope for a mistake.
One out, 0-2 to Jobert. Lefty on lefty matchup. Smith fires way outside and low. 1-2. Arkansas continues to have the right-hander warm down in the bullpen. One-two pitch, off speed, and Jobert had ideas, but wisely holds back, and it's 2-2. Two-two delivery. Foul tip and held on to by Roland behind the plate. Hagen Smith records another punch out, his 5th. Now 2 out in the bottom of the 9th, and it'll be Jordan Thompson. Thompson today 1 for 3. Had his first base hit last time in the 7th.
I think Jordan Thompson had a walk-off last year, didn't he?
Yes.
At least one.
So with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th, tie game. First pitch to Thompson, swing, but misses on a pitch inside. 0-1. One pitch. Late reaction. Foul tip. Thompson fooled, it appeared, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's slider. Slider and a split finger have been very difficult for these Tiger hitters.
So with 2 down, here's the 0-2 pitch to Thompson. Swing and a miss. Hagen Smith comes in, makes it look easy.
3 down.
Strikes out the side in the bottom of the 9th inning. 6 strikeout in relief for Hagen Smith, and we get free baseball here on this Friday. We go to the top of the 9th. Tied after 9, 1-1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Excuse me, do you know the average time of one full inning at an LSU baseball game?
10 minutes. Half an hour?
I think 45 minutes. Actually, one inning in baseball lasts about 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
I'm going to go with an hour and a half. I think it's about 2 hours.
Probably a couple days.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than 1 inning. Wow. Find out more. Visit them at AssuranceMortgage.com. That's AssuranceMortgage.com. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS number 70876.
Adventure has its own style. It's made of tall trees, unpaved trails, and at the center, the most capable Subaru Forester yet. The 2023 Subaru Forester Wilderness. It comes with 9.2 inches of ground clearance, paired with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and advanced dual-function X mode. Discover adventure on a deeper level. The 2023 Subaru Forester Wilderness. Visit Subaru of Baton Rouge on Airline or online at Subaru.com.
Tiger fans, with awesome John Deere deals by Sunshine, you'll never strike out. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. When you're looking for excellent products to help you get the job done, look no further than Sunshine Quality Solutions. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends May 28, 2023.
Welcome in to the Fighting Tiger.
Sorry, that was bottom of the ninth. Go ahead.
We go to the top of the 10th inning. Tied 1-1. Arkansas to the plate. Again, the Tigers 1 run on 7 hits today. Arkansas 1 run on 3 hits. Kendall Diggs leads it off for the Razorbacks. Chase Shores continues his work out on the mound. First delivery missing, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Diggs. Trying that inside corner and just missing again. It's 2-0.
Christian Little still down there tossing in the Tigers bullpen for his 3rd inning now.
2-0 pitch. Strike between the belt and letters that time to Diggs, and it's 2-1.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Hogs in this inning. For the Tigers, it'll be 9-1-2 in the bottom half.
2-1 pitch just off the outside corner. Now 3-1 to the leadoff hitter Diggs. Shores 3-1 pitch. Hammered back foul above the third base dugout. That'll fill it up now. 3-2. Diggs today 0 for 3 in the 6th spot, including the strikeout to Skeens back in the 2nd. Left-handed hitter waits on the payoff delivery. Shores delivers. Upstairs, ball 4. Again, Arkansas gets the leadoff man aboard here. Creates some drama in the top of the 10th inning. Again, you let the 6-hole hitter off on a walk. Now the 7-hole hitter. Timeout called by Dave Van Horn, and we'll bring over Call, the third baseman, talk it over before sending him to the plate. Third baseman today 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th. Lined out to Tommy White at third base, his first at bat in the 3rd. And now we've got timeout called. As Chase Shores waits on Jay Johnson, who, because he's not speeding out there, he may decide to make a change here. He hasn't indicated it yet, but he always has a conversation with his pitchers, and he will begin to talk to Chase Shores on the mound here. With nobody out, the runner on. Again, the number that stands out, Doug, LSU struggled against Holland at the plate, but been able to put together 7 hits. But just 1 run, and they will make a change. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer. We'll see Christian Little enter the action here in the top of the 10th. Tied 1-1. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
Southern Air Heating and Cooling is proud to be an official sponsor of LSU Athletics. Their team of AC professionals have been serving the comfort needs of the people of Louisiana for over 25 years. Much like the fans of the Tigers, our commitment to Tiger athletics and providing great service remains as strong as ever. Southern Air Heating and Cooling. Go Tigers!
Hey, Tiger fans, don't miss out on the latest John Deere deals from Sunshine. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. From Alex Box Stadium to your own backyard, the grass is always greener behind the wheel of a John Deere. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply.
All right, we're coming back in after this one. And my bad on that last one. I hit bottom of the 9th break instead of extra inning break. Here we go.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 10th inning, tie game 1-1. Arkansas at the plate. Leadoff man aboard Diggs walked. He stands at first. See Harold Call, the third baseman, step in as Christian Little takes over on the mound. Third pitcher of the day for LSU. Big right-hander working from the stretch. Checks the runner at first. Pitch to Call. Little tapper, could be trouble. White charging in on the short hop, makes the play and throws to first to get the first out of the inning. Tommy White showing the athleticism to get to it and the nice use of the glove on the short hop. Runner does advance, however, down to second base. The potential go-ahead run for the Razorbacks with one out, and we'll see the catcher, Parker Rowland, who's 0 for 3. And it's imperative, Doug, and again, this goes without saying probably, 8 and 9 hitters due up with one out. Little's got to find a way to get 2 quick outs. Pitch to Rowland in the dirt. Nice job that time to plate it up by Brady Neal, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Little's making his 9th appearance of the year. He's gone 15 and a third now, 9 hits, 3 earned runs. He has 5 walks and 21 strikeouts, and that's what we need here is another strikeout.
One ball, no strikes, runner at second. Little checks the runner, now fires. Drops in low, ball 2. Rowland today, a couple of strikeouts at the hands of Paul Skeens in the 3rd and 6th inning. Had a fly ball out to left to Joe Bear last time in the 8th. Now time called. Neal going to go out and visit with Little on the mound. Fans, Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be the championship health partner of LSU. Together, Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Quick meeting. Neal back to the plate. An unfortunate leadoff walk to Diggs. Advance to second on the ground out. Pitch from Little misses outside. Now it's 3-0. Again, Little had some struggles against Texas A&M this past weekend. Handed the loss. Made 2 appearances. 3-0 misses high. Now it's a walk. Runners now first and second, and the Tigers digging themselves a hole here at the top of the 10th inning.
I don't hate that walk, actually. To get that guy over to first base, now you have the force at any base, and you open up the double play. Wes Johnson's going to go over and talk it out. Maybe the best pitch is to try to entice that double play to the 9th hitter in the lineup, John Bolton.
You got to find a way to get Bolton out before you turn the order over. They will go out and have a discussion here. LSU, they get to the bottom of the 10th inning. We'll have Brady Neal tied the game with a home run there in the bottom of the 8th inning, followed by Pearson and Dylan Cruz due up. Runners first and second, just one out. Bolton nope. We'll go with a pinch hitter in the 9 spot here. Reese Robinette, freshman, 6'3", 215 pounds.
He's hitting .330 in limited action this year.
Little fires, and it's outside. Ball 1.
A left-hander starting to have a catch down for the Tigers.
Little checks the runner. Now the right-hander. The 1-0. In the air to center field. Cruz having to go back. Cruz, and this one's gone. Runs out of room, and Arkansas takes back the lead. Their first home run of the day comes off the pinch hitter Robinette. Second home run of the year. And the Razorbacks strike here in the top of the 10th. They now lead the Tigers 4-1. And there's a celebration out of the dugout. So I guess Dave Van Horn will get a warning.
Hopefully they get to call him out.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Nah, just wishful thinking.
So big turn of events there. Yep. Arkansas with a 3-run lead now in the 10th.
2 runners on, 2 walks. And as you said, man, 6, 7, 8 coming up, you know. The last thing you want to do to those hitters is to let them get on for free.
So now to the top of the order, Josenberger 1 for 3, had the double, came around to score the first run for Arkansas in the 4th as Little delivers a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Little's delivery inside at the hands, leaving the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Puts a lull in the crowd here at the box as Arkansas, largest lead of the day. 2-1, misses. Ball 3.
That's Griffin Herring. Well, not anymore. They've gone to a right-hander now.
3-1 and launched to left center field. Off the bat, Josenberger, his second hit of the day. LSU now desperately trying to find 2 outs. Still just 1 away here in the top of the 10th.
That's Will Helmers down there. Will Helmer's starting to loosen up.
So that'll bring up Peyton Stovall, who's 1 for 3. He's got a runner at first with 1 out, and he'll slap a ground ball, and it ricochets off the glove of Dugas, who was diving for it. It will go to shallow center field. Thompson picks it up, tries to get him at third. Now White throws back to second, and safe there will be Stovall, and the wheels falling off for LSU here in the top of the 10th.
Yep. Dugas had a chance at a double play, but that ball was hit hard. It's going to be ruled a base hit. He was able to knock it down. Thompson did a great job of hustling over, trying to get the runner going from first to third at third base. But if he would have been on his feet and made the throw, Tommy White would have been able to throw the guy out at second easily. But Thompson was kind of on his right knee and only flipped it over to Tommy White. And, of course, the base runner saw the weak throw and took second base.
So with 1 out, now Arkansas threatening again. Runners second and third. 1 hit shy of tying up the Tigers here on the day as the pitch from Little is low to Wagner for ball 1. Infield, of course, playing in just off the infield cut.
They're going to go get him now.
Yep, Little's going to be done. Jay Johnson on his way out. Will Helmers will take over, trying to put out the fire for the Razorbacks, who so far have plated 3 runs on 3 hits, including a 3-run bomb. Robinette, the pinch hitter in the 9 spot, gives Arkansas the lead once again, their largest of the day. It's 4-1. 1 out, runners second and third. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, with awesome John Deere deals by Sunshine, you'll never strike out. Ask us about tractor packages with 0% financing available. When you're looking for excellent products to help you get the job done, look no further than Sunshine Quality Solutions. Learn more at sunequip.com. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer ends May 28, 2023.
It takes true grit to wake up every morning dedicated to a higher standard of work. At H&E Equipment Services, we're leveraging our national fleet of equipment with a local approach, working closely with customers to understand their needs and provide them reliability, fair prices, and the support of a first-class service team. We're an equipment company, run by equipment people. Where others stop, we continue. H&E Equipment Services, the higher standard in equipment rentals, sales, parts, and service.
Y'all feeling lucky? Luke Combs here with the new Living Lucky with Luke Combs Scratch-Off. It's your exclusive opportunity to win the Living Lucky with Luke Combs prize package. You'll join me in Nashville for a private concert at the Ryman Auditorium in 2024, where one lucky winner will have the chance to walk away with $500,000. When it rains, it pours for lottery players who enter to win the chance of a lifetime.
Play Living Lucky with Luke Combs from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Razorbacks of Arkansas leading here in Baton Rouge 4-1. Extra innings, top of the 10th inning. 3-run homer by the pinch hitter Robinette in the 9 spot. Puts Arkansas up once again. They led 1-0 after 4. LSU would get a solo shot from Brady Neal in the bottom of the 8th to tie it. Now Will Helmers takes over for LSU as we'll have to face Wagner, who's 0 for 3 today, but they've got runners through the Hogs 2nd and 3rd here in game 1. Tomorrow, doubleheader. First starts at 1 o'clock for game 2 of the series. Game 3 will begin at 6:30 here at Alec Box Stadium. Again, the infield playing in. Pitch skips off the plate. That'll make it 2-0. Helmers took over with a 1-0 count to Wagner.
Yeah, Helmers making his 4th appearance of the year. He's worked 5 1/3, allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. No walks and 7 strikeouts.
2-0 pitch. Misses the outside corner. Now 3-0.
Again, before you let this guy Wagner hurt you too bad or much more, 3-0 count. Let's get him back in double play depth. There you go.
So they will walk the batter Wagner with a pitch low and outside. That will load the bases again. Puts a force play. Tigers again trying to get out of this top of the 10th inning with no more damage done. Slavens now will pick up a bat. He's 0 for 4 on the day. Did reach by way of walk, or I should say has not reached today. A couple of strikeouts, one in the 4th, one in the 6th.
LSU go corners in here. The middle still played in double play depth. That one just misses off the outside corner.
Josenberger at 3rd, Stovall at 2nd, Wagner now on the walk at 1st. The 1-0 pitch. Hammered to the right center field gap. Coming over on the run. Pearson makes the grab. Tagging up from 3rd will be Josenberger. He will come in to score. That'll make it 5-1. Arkansas with the sac fly RBI off the bat of Slavens. Drive in his 17th run of the year. And suddenly a game where runs and base runners were at a premium. We get to extra innings, and Arkansas exploding so far for 4 runs on 3 hits here in the top of the 10th.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to stop it here because you're still 1 swing of the bat away potentially from tying the game up with a grand slam. I know it sounds crazy, but keep it at 4. Give yourself a chance.
Borfin, the right fielder. But before that, throw over by Helmers to 1st. And runners on the corners as Stovall advanced to 3rd. Wagner still remains at first base. Borfin today 1 for 4. His base hit came in the 7th. Has 3 strikeouts on the day as well, as this pitch is going to hit him. That'll load the bases again. So again, a force play at any base with 2 outs. And Kendall Diggs 0 for 3 aboard on a walk here in the 10th inning. Came around to score on that 3-run homer. First delivery low from Helmers, 1-0. Stovall now at 3rd, Wagner at 2nd, Borfin on the hit by pitch at 1st. 1-0 to Diggs. There's a strike to even it up, 1-1. And LSU in the bottom of the 10th will have Neal, then top of the order Pearson and Cruz due up. 1-1. Fouled out of play left side. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Diggs.
Okay, let's end this thing right here, huh?
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 10th, a 5-1 Arkansas lead. Pitch from Helmers. Hit a mile high and deep to right field, and that will be a grand slam. Diggs with his 7th home run of the year. And Arkansas now all over LSU. This one getting out of reach in the top of the 10th. Diggs steps on home plate. And it's now 9-1 Razorbacks.
Now batting third baseman Harold Cole.
8 runs plated here in the top of the 10th. 7 by way of home run. Cole stands in. Helmers misses with the first offering, 1-0.
Yeah, it's the 11th batter of the inning. Diggs led it off.
1-0 pitch in the air to right field. Pearson coming over near the line and will have it in fair territory for out number 3. But damage done. 8 runs on 4 hits. Arkansas on the top of the 10th now leads 9-1. Last chance for the Tigers here in game 1 after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Just for You deals is now Albertsons for You. It's everything you love about Just for You with all new perks. Get rewarded for just being you, including personalized deals, a free item every month, and even a treat on your birthday. With Albertsons for You, you earn points every time you shop and redeem them for discounts on groceries and more. Brand new Albertsons for You members receive $5 off their next $25 or more purchase just for signing up. Download the Albertsons app or simply update your existing mobile app to see your all new, all awesome perks. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
It's good to be able to make a change, to never feel stuck. That's why at Cox, we're making a change too. Now Cox Internet plans are flexible, so you can choose to just go with Internet, add TV tomorrow, or home automation down the line. It's easier than ever to get just what you want and nothing you don't. Flexible plans from Cox. Change anytime. No commitments, no penalties. See for yourself at cox.com/internet. Additional services can be added at then current regular rates. All services subject to residential customer service agreement and acceptable use policy. Restrictions apply.
Support your LSU Tigers with Hancock Whitney, the official bank of LSU Athletics. From game day to the offseason, Hancock Whitney LSU credit and debit cards are a big win for any Tiger fan. Want to get your paws on these cards? Well, apply online or visit HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC. All accounts subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fighting Tigers of LSU, they've got 3 outs to work with, and they've got an 8-run deficit to overcome. They trail Arkansas 9-1. Razorbacks exploding in the top of the 10th, plating 8 runs, 7 by way of a 3-run homer and a grand slam. Again, Brady Neal, who had the home run to tie the game in the bottom of the 8th, stands in. First pitch, a called strike. Hagen Smith fires, misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith, 3 2/3 inning of work, giving up 4 hits, 1 run. It was that home run. It was earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts.
Yeah, I really can't believe they're going to burn him here.
Yeah.
He's at 54 pitches.
Swing and a miss by Neal, and it's 1-2. I looked at his pitch count before the inning, and I thought, wow.
I think if this were a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series, they probably wouldn't. But at 50 pitches, probably a little too much to bring him back tomorrow now that they've declared the doubleheader.
Swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball. Neal down on strikes. 1 down here in the bottom of the 10th inning.
And that's 4 punch-outs in a row from Hagen Smith. Now you kind of see why he's the number 2 ranked pitcher in the SEC.
So now Pearson atop the order will stand in. First pitch swiped foul into the screen. Again, doubleheader action tomorrow. Tigers, it appears, will have to pounce back. Game 2 at 1 o'clock. Game 3 of this series will conclude all the action beginning at 6:30 tomorrow evening. The 0-1 to Pearson. Misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike.
The good news is you can cross Hunter Holland and Hagen Smith off the list for tomorrow. It'll be Will McIntyre and Cody Adcock. And then after that, again, they get really thin after their top 4.
1-1 outside, gets away from Roland, the catcher, and it's 2-1.
I mean, Chris, you've actually got some 88-mile-an-hour fastballs in here. I've never seen that before. Well, lately in college baseball.
Swing and a foul out of play off the bat of Pearson, left side, and it's 2-2. Parker, or I should say, they made defensive changes. Robinette had the 3-run bomb to help extend the lead, or get the lead extended there in the top of the 10th inning. He came in. Will we replace defensively at third by Caleb Calley, redshirt junior, as they moved Cole, the starting third baseman, to shortstop. 3-2 now the count to Pearson with 1 out. Smith fires. Outside, ball 4. So the Tigers get a base runner with 1 out. Now we'll see Dylan Cruz, who again is 2 for 4 on the day. A couple of infield singles. Hit streak continues for Dylan.
Yeah, Holland and Smith have combined for 14 strikeouts today. LSU pitchers have combined for 15.
Pitch misses high to Cruz, 1-0.
It's a lot of strikeouts.
One-0 pitch. Cruz, did he go around? They'll say he did. Breaking ball dropped off the table. Evens the count 1-1. Runner at first, 1 out, 1-1 to Cruz. Fastball from Smith misses inside, 2-1. Arkansas. After 9 innings, it was a 1-1 ball game. 2-1 off speed, strike on the outside corner, evens it up to Cruz, now 2-2.
He didn't like that call.
Two pitch from Smith. Hammered to center field. Going back, Josenberger, and he's going to watch that one come off the batter's eye. Dylan Cruz with a Cruz missile straight away center, way up on the batter's eye. Gives a little life to LSU as that'll cut the lead 9-3 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 10th.
Yeah, that was a big boy home run. 418 feet. As my partner mentioned, right off the middle of the batter's eye, 104 miles an hour off the bat, and that was a no-brainer.
So Dylan Cruz not going away quietly, and with 1 out, we'll see Tommy White. Arkansas still leads by 6 runs. White, big swing, but a foul ball down the line at third. Tommy today 0 for 4, rare occurrence. The left-handed pitching of Holland, who made the start. Hagen Smith kept him at bay, including 2 strikeouts. The 0-1 swing, but popped up foul right side, and it will get out of play. Tommy White behind in the count 0-2.
How about when you're hitting .515 coming into your 23rd game of the year, and you raise your average? 3 for 5 today for Dylan Cruz.
Oh, 0-2 to White. Missing upstairs is Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gavin Dugas on deck for the Tigers. The 1-2 to White. Swing and a miss. Second out of the inning. Hagen Smith records strikeout number 8 in relief.
That's 30 strikeouts in the game. Both teams.
So now Gavin Dugas trying to keep it going here for LSU. Still a long way to go. Down 9-3. Pitch to Gavin. Misses outside. 1-0. Today, Dugas 0 for 2 is hit by a pitch in the 7th, a board on a walk in the 8th. The 1-0. Missing low as Dugas stayed away. 2 balls, no strikes. (2-0). Hammered foul down the line. Just in front of the bullpen and right. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. High and inside. That'll make it 3-1 now to Gavin. (3-1) delivery. High and inside. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk given up by Smith. Let's see Trey Morgan. And looks like another mound visit for Matt Hobbs, the pitching coach. He's sprinting out there, just going to check in on Smith. Again, they do have somewhat action in the bullpen for Arkansas.
Yeah, there's a couple right-handers down there. Dylan Carter is one of them. He's been down there for a couple innings now.
Again, tomorrow's game 2 gets underway at 1 o'clock. Expecting a matchup of Ty Floyd, junior right-hander for the Tigers, and another junior right-hander, Will McIntyre, for Arkansas. 9-3. Again.
Oh man, what happened?
Game. Yeah.
What the heck happened? We're 1-1 after the bottom of the 8th, and Brady Neal tied it up with a solo shot. We're at 9-3 now. What happened?
And playing the Tigers, first baseman, Trey Morgan.
11 batters in the top of the 10th inning is what happened.
So with 2 down, Trey Morgan will dig in from the left side with a runner at first. Pitch to Trey. Striking the outside corner from Hagen Smith. 0-1. Again, Trey today 1 for 4. Had the triple in the 4th inning, but tried to steal home with a wild pitch as Morgan drives one high in the air to right, but it'll hang up. Borfin coming in. He will have it, and Arkansas takes game 1 of this series. Number 3 Razorbacks and LSU, just their 3rd loss on the year. With the win, Arkansas now 20-2, 4-0 in SEC play. For the Tigers, 19-3. They're at 500 now, 2-2 in SEC action. 2 games tomorrow, 1 o'clock and 6:30. Tigers try to get back at them. Final in extra innings. After 10, Arkansas 9, LSU 3 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Excuse me, do you know the average time of one full inning at an LSU baseball game?
10 minutes. Half an hour?
I think 45 minutes.
Actually, one inning in baseball lasts about 20 minutes. Any idea how long it takes to complete a mortgage application?
I'm going to go with an hour and a half. I think it's about 2 hours.
Probably a couple days.
Actually, at Assurance Financial, you can apply for a mortgage in less time than 1 inning.